or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Good evening. I'm learning this board here. I'm going to have this nailed by tonight. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Tree Country 1330 WTRE Sports. John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey, Morgan Schofield by our side, at least for tonight anyway. Next week she'll be gone here. So
you act like I'm leaving forever. It's just 2 times.
2 weeks.
I know, but there's only 9 games. So anyway, all right.
Get used to it, Morgan. He'll never let you live it down.
So, Gary, where are we? Who's our opponent? What's going on tonight?
We're at the brand-new Shriver Field here at Pirates Stadium. Lawrenceburg, a familiar foe from the EIAC down south, coming to town tonight to square off against the Pirates. Pirates looking for that elusive first win. Lawrenceburg showing some maybe chinks in the armor, Doc?
Well, you could only hope so.
Yeah.
Yep, last year in the state champion runner-up. They were in the state championship game and still unblemished so far this season. But we'll see what happens with him right here. Gary, it's a familiar coach, Ryan Kaniga. We know him probably at least as well as we know Wes Anderson.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
That's about
all
right.
Well, in fact, tell us about the coaches of these 2 fine ball clubs.
Well, as you said, Ryan Kaniga, he's in his, 13th year. That's hard to believe. Seemed like he just started a couple years ago. But this is his 13th year, all of them as a head coach at Lawrenceburg. He has a very nice record. 114 wins up against 38 losses. Pretty impressive. Wes Anderson, first year as a head coach. He's been in coaching ranks for a long time, but this is his first gig as a head coach. And right now he's looking for that first win. He's 0-3 here at Greensburg in his young coaching career. So looking to get that first win here against the Lawrenceburg Tigers. Not going to be an easy thing, but, on paper, that's what it says, but that's why they play it on the field, Doc.
Next man up.
Next one up. Let's go.
That's what they say. Greensburg.
Let's get it on.
First 3 outings were all unsuccessful against Shelbyville, Greenfield Central, Connorsville successfully. Pirates, Gary, only average 9 points a game. give up over 45 points a game. So
Yowza.
it's kind of roughed up here. So we're looking to turn things around.
Yep.
Lawrenceburg, of course, they lost their first game against East Central, and they had a couple close games after that on the road at Taylor in Ohio, won by 3 points, 10-7, and just a touchdown win over Milan, 28-21. They stand at 2-1 on the year, but they average 15 points scoring. They give up 23.
Yeah, and still are 2-1. Yeah, that's why I say some chinks in the armor. Those are teams they've been blowing out in the opening stages of the seasons in years past, but kind of struggling a little bit. And they've got some, like the Pirates, Lawrenceburg has some injury across the way tonight, so maybe that'll even things up a little here, Doc.
Well, Greensburg not full strength, Gary. You alluded to it. Tell us what you know about that.
Yeah, I called it today a trifecta of disaster. Arguably, their 3 best players will not be playing for the Pirates tonight. Running back Caden Acton is out on concussion protocol. They hope to get him back next week, but time will tell. And then the other 2, a lot more long-term probably. Robert Eisert, one of their best linemen, out with a possibly an ACL on his knee. Not sure when and if he will return.
Wait, where else would an ACL be?
On
anyway,
one knee.
You go ahead.
One knee or the other.
Okay.
If you want to take over, go right ahead.
No, don't let me stop you.
And then the other one, Owen Meadows, has a collarbone injury that will probably keep him out. Coach talked about it, maybe get him back during postseason play, but probably not before. So arguably, again, at least three of their best players out for the Pirates tonight.
Yeah, Owen Meadows leads the Pirates in receiving, and Caden Acton leads the Pirates in rushing, but those numbers will not be tonight.
Nope.
Well, Gary, this is
tonight.
certainly the most important game in the state. Not the only game, though. There's a few others playing football here tonight. Once I find that paper, I'll let you tell us all about them.
All right, we can do that. So again, 4th week of the young season here, but again, only a 9-game season, so moving right along. Connorsville on the road at South Dearborn. Connorsville fresh off a big win against the Pirates last week. East Central 3-0 is at Franklin County. Rushville travels to Batesville. Batesville 3-0 so far this year. Heritage Christian is at Eastern Hancock. Monroe Central at Tri. North Decatur on the road at Shenandoah. South Decatur is on the road at Crawford County. That's kind of a long drive. Switzerland County is at Milan. Columbus East at Jennings County. Columbus North at Roncalli. Greenfield and Piddleton Heights might be the game of the week here that we're talking about anyway right now. Greenfield 3-0, Piddleton Heights 3-0. That'll be a good one. And Shelbyville on the road at Newcastle. So some other games of note. Again, nothing as big as this one here.
All right, Gary, good opportunity here as we wait to kick off here. Again, it's Lawrenceburg at Greensburg. We'll step away just for a couple minutes. We'll come back. We'll talk about this contest with Greensburg head coach Wes Anderson when we return. Be right back.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill & Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill & Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
We're speaking with Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates. Coach, here we are, week 4, Lawrenceburg, a pretty accomplished program.
Yeah, obviously one of the best state runners up, and I have a lot of respect for Coach Koenig. I've known him a long time. We used to go against each other a lot when I was up in New Pal, and we've gone against each other in the summer a ton. So, a ton of respect for him and his staff, and obviously they've built a tremendous program down there.
What makes them so good? What do they do?
Well, I'd say offensively, they formation you to death. So we charted them for over 40 formations in 3 weeks, which is a bunch. But they use those formations to get you out of position to just run a couple of things. So love to run counter, love to run toss, and love to run power. So a lot of inside old school, 1940s, 1950s stuff with wings and tight ends and guys moving and motioning and all that stuff. So we've got to be super sound in how we align tonight. And if we can line up right, feel pretty good about the way our defensive line and linebackers are playing right now, especially on the inside run stuff. I know we had a lot of problems on toss last week, but those inside six really have done a pretty nice job. So as long as we can line up right, we'll be all right.
Got some challenges today. You're not full staff here tonight.
No, we're not. Down three, and honestly, three of our best. Caden Acton's out. The head injury tonight. We hope to get him back next week, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go as he progresses. Robert Eisert is out probably for a significant amount of time with that right knee that he went down in the second quarter. And Owen Meadows is a clavicle, so he's probably done, we think, for most of the year. We might have a chance to get him back towards playoffs, but we'll just have to see how he heals.
Yeah, such as sports, especially football, you got to next man up, but it's still tough.
Yeah, and especially with a roster this size, the next man up is, in some cases, you lose a lot of sleep over who the next man up is, and we'll be starting a freshman at right tackle tonight. Hunter Moore is going to start at right tackle. So, good opportunity for him, and we're excited. I think he's got a potential to be really, really good down the road, and we're excited to see him start his journey here tonight.
Yeah, I guess some guys are going to have to grow up in a hurry here.
Yeah, and that's the business. It happens to everybody, and everybody's in the same boat. I know Coach Kanega's got a lot of guys banged up too, and his running back, Tegan Bennett's back from an injury. He just got back. He looked pretty good last Friday. I'm sure he'll be a little bit better. His son, Noah Kanega's out tonight as well. So, they're dealing with injuries just like everybody does. It's that time of year. We're all in the same boat.
Gotcha. Still nice to be back home on our own turf.
Yeah, it is good to be back home, and good to be back in front of the home crowd, and obviously, hopefully, our goal tonight is play better in special teams and not turn the ball over. And we think if we can do those two things, our defense really. I told you last week at the end. I felt like our defense, when we put them in a position with some green grass behind them, they've done a pretty good job. So that's our goal tonight, is to put some green grass behind our defense and give them some field to defend. And in those situations, they've only given up 7 a night. So if we can do that tonight, I feel like we can hang around and make this thing interesting at the end.
Okay, very good. Looking for a good ball game. Some closing thoughts, Coach?
No, excited to be back home, like you said, and ready to see what we got tonight. We had a really good week of practice, and like I said, I've been proud of our boys, because as we've come to them every week with an issue and said, like, this is what's got to get fixed, those things are getting fixed. I felt like the first couple weeks our offensive line really played poorly, obviously, and I thought last week they played really, really well. We struggled a lot in the secondary the first week, but I felt like we've played a little bit better in the secondary since then. So, the onus this week has been on special teams and turnovers. And if we meet that challenge the way we've met those other challenges the last couple of weeks, I feel really pretty good about tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck to you and the Pirates here tonight.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate you.
All right, that was Wes Anderson, head coach of the Greensburg Pirates, getting the Pirates ready here to do battle against Lawrenceburg. And, Gary, it looks like the captain's ready to take the field.
Yet they are. Looks like Acton,
Braden Rankin, Reed Hungerford, and 51.
Jesse Hadler.
Jesse Hadler. There you go.
All right, so they will go to the midfield to have the obligatory coin toss. Pirates have been receiving when they get the choice. We'll see if that holds true again tonight. Getting the final instructions from the officiating crew.
Yep, this time of year, Gary, we'll play the first half under the sunlight and the second half under the moonlight. How about that? Should be able to make a song about that, shouldn't you?
And it's a beautiful night for football.
I tell you what, perfect. It is perfect. We've taken the windows out here in the booth, and we're enjoying a light breeze. Looks like there's a breeze coming. Where's it coming from, Gary?
Looks like it's coming right out of the west.
No, it looks like a light. Well, it is coming kind of out of the northwest, isn't it? We got the flag up this year on the pole, and we're ready to. Have they indicated yet who's won the coin toss?
No, he's kind of giving a filibuster out there, the official. Oh, just went up in the air. It's on the ground.
Lawrenceburg will make the call since they're the visiting team.
Who's got it? He's asking the question, do you want to defend? Do you want the ball? What are we going to do? Come on. He's
taking their time. This is the first time that I can remember that they had these scorekeepers come down on the field and talk to them instead of coming up and talking to the scorekeepers.
Yeah, gestured towards us to get the operator down there so they could have words.
Looks like Greensburg will defend the east goal, but they haven't indicated who's won the toss or who's going to receive first.
Looks like he's going to the Greensburg side.
Still no indication from the officials. Taking a while.
Now he's going to the other side. Looks like Lawrenceburg. Oh, they won the toss and are going to receive.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right, so the Pirates will kick it away to the Tigers to get this thing going here in a few minutes. It's a little after 7 already, and the officiating crew is still having words out on this. Okay, we'll get it going here shortly.
Yes, we will. Lawrenceburg, Greensburg. I tell you, over the past years, it may not work out that way tonight, but the past years they've had some pretty close ball games.
There has been some interesting.
Several years in a row, we were within a point one way or the other.
I think 3 years in a row, it was 1-point ball games back and forth.
This will not be one of those years.
Probably not tonight. So Lawrenceburg is out in their receiving formation. Pirates yet to break huddle.
Zaven Slayback, a senior, back deep to receive for Lawrenceburg.
Pre-game clock, if you could hear it, just expired. We're about ready to go here, Doc.
Pirates in the huddle. They'll break huddle and take the field.
Jacoby Miller will be the kicker for the Pirates, a freshman, 6'2". He's got a pretty good leg on him.
Pretty good. He's actually supplanted Hungerford, who's the kicker. Is that right? Not Hungerford, but
Springmeyer.
Hunter Springmeyer.
And it's weird
senior
because Springmeyer played soccer last year and kicked, and this year he's not playing soccer and isn't kicking, and Jacoby Miller plays soccer and is kicking. So
here you go. Jacoby Miller ready to go.
He'll be kicking into a slight breeze.
Pirates will be facing the sunlight here in the first quarter. On the approach, here we go. His toes into it. It's up.
Nice kick.
It's going to come back and be fielded about the 6-yard line, and the return is on for Lawrenceburg. Number 21 goes to the left center field and gets up just past the 30-yard line.
Davian Slayback, the return man.
So Lawrenceburg will set up shop 1st and 10.
Austin Cole for the Pirates on the stop there. Doc, so who's going to be the quarterback?
For Lawrenceburg? Yeah, it's Ahouse, Logan Ahouse.
Okay, I thought he was injured.
Quarterback.
Oh, he said he got hurt, but he was playing. That's right. Okay.
It looks like this crew is going to be one of those that's going to take a full minute to put the ball on the field so we can get the place marker. They'll put it down at the 32.
Ahouse, a big boy, 6'4", 228 pounds as quarterback.
Lawrenceburg will take the ball on the left hash mark of the 32-yard line. First play from scrimmage coming up right here. Lawrenceburg, Greensburg. EIAC action. Ahouse, the quarterback. A man goes in motion right to left, takes the pitch, streaks his way to the right side, turns the corner, gets a first down, I believe. Yes, he does.
Yep, that being Tegan Bennett. Yep, big first down here right off the bat for Lawrenceburg. Just a simple pitch to the right, and he was off to the races.
12-yard pickup on first down. You know what that gives him?
A first down.
Another first down.
Yep.
From the 44 are the Tigers. That was a simple pitch. Man was lined up in the backfield with the quarterback, Ahouse, took the pitch out to the right and made good. Still from the shotgun. Ahouse, they take the man in motion right to left. He'll take the pitch, and he'll turn up to the left side, and he'll get about 4 yards. We'll see where they place the ball. That one, Hayden Saylor.
Yep. Looks like he's about the 48, Doc.
48-yard line. Yep. Picked up 4 yards on first down. Perfect night for football. You should have been here. But if you can't be here,
we'll be here for you.
It's our motto.
And we're underway here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. Got the drone over there hovering, Doc, filming this ball game.
Yep. 2nd and 6 here for the Tigers. A handoff. They'll go to the left side. And first down and more. Knocked out of bounds, but got a first down and more.
Yep, Tegan Bennett again on the run. Kind of a misdirection, and Coach Anderson mentioned that in the pregame. They like to run a lot of misdirection plays, that being one of them. Down to
place the ball right at the Greensburg 40-yard line, so a 12-yard pickup. So in 3 plays, Lawrenceburg's picked up 12, 4, and 12. Not a bad strategy, Gary.
Not bad. Another fresh set of downs inside Greensburg territory. Same play they ran earlier.
Yep, he'll turn
Bennett.
upfield. Bennett, he'll be brought down to.
Nice stop there by Rankin.
Yeah, Rankin gets him. He'll still pick up about 3 yards. I think I'll agree with Jason, Gary. Let's give him 4 yards.
2. Good thing I got an eraser here.
They get down to the Greensburg 36-yard line. Still the early first quarter. This is the first offensive series.
And we have no first quarter sponsor, do we, Doc?
Oh, we do have a first quarter sponsor.
Now?
Yes,
okay,
we do.
We'll get to it here shortly.
So Lawrenceburg splits a man wide right, wide left. And this
direct snap to Bennett this time.
Bennett first down. Oh, he may go.
Oh, there's a flag, though, Doc.
Yep. He gets all the way down to about the 5-yard line, but this may be coming back. It looks like it is. Tegan Bennett, the senior, motored his way down.
Yep, it's going to be a hold, Doc. Coming back. That was a big, big gainer, all for naught.
First quarter sponsor here tonight is H&R Block. Never too soon to start thinking about your taxes, Gary.
Isn't it? Ew. I think it is too soon to start thinking about them.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be a 10-yarder from the spot of the foul.
So let's see where they place it here. And they'll
back to the 44.
44-yard line.
Yep. All right, so second and long now, about 14.
All right, Lawrenceburg comes to the line. They'll split one each side. House, the quarterback, running back on his left hip. Calls for the ball. All about 4 yards behind the first down marker, but was able to dive forward. And I don't know, he might be just short, Gary.
I think he's short, Doc. I think it's going to be third and short. So we got about 13 of them then.
So 13-yard pass play.
Lawrenceburg in a conventional huddle. Third and a short one right here to try to keep this going. They'd probably go for it anyway if they don't make it. But
so here's the Lawrenceburg 3rd and 1.
Another direct snap.
Direct snap. They'll go to the right side. Can he turn the corner? He can. He's got the first down and then some. Yes. That being Hayden Saylor. Saylor gets to the 21.
And another first down for Lawrenceburg. They're going to be close to the red zone here. About the 21, you said?
Yep.
So what did he get there then?
He went from the 30. He got 10 yards then. Does that sound right?
Yep. All right, so here we go inside the, almost to the red zone, I should say. Not quite. Another pass, Doc. Another flag.
And he'll run out of bounds, that being Logan House.
That's normally a hold, and it is. It's already being indicated. So that one will come back. Second hold of this series here. This is the first offensive series for Lawrenceburg. They received the opening kickoff and still on their opening drive.
They survived their last 10-yard penalty, hold penalty.
They did. This one will be a little bit longer. Last one was 2nd and 14. This is going to be about, wow, 2nd and.
It'll still be first down, won't it?
Yeah, first down. Boy, it looks like it's about 21 yards. First and what? 21, 20, nope, no. Anyhow, it's a long way to go.
First and a furlong, huh?
Yep.
It looks like I'm going to guess 22 yards.
All right.
But I don't know.
So A-House now with a different.
Yep. They'll split two to the left, and now it looks like a timeout, and it's going to be timeout for Lawrenceburg. No score, 8:13 to play. Lawrenceburg first and about 23 more or less. So we'll be back right after this one.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back with here at Shriver Field. Gary, what do we have?
Well, it's 1st and 24 for Lawrenceburg on the Pirate. What were they on? The 30?
They're on the
34?
They were on the 34-yard line.
Hey,
another flag comes up. Lawrenceburg marching backwards, it looks like.
Yep, false start.
That'll back them up another 5 as if things weren't a little difficult anyway.
So now 1st and 29. Wow, they were almost inside the 20 at one point, and now they're all the way back.
To the 39, is that where they are?
Yep.
They sure are. So 1st and 29.
Well, at least it's first down for them. They got that to work with.
That they do. 8:08 left here in the first quarter. No score. Lawrenceburg, Greensburg. Game 4 of the season.
Oh, he started off again.
Did they throw it? A-House throws downfield.
Wide
He's got
open.
a man open.
Wide
it's
open.
Caught, and it's a touchdown. 39-yard touchdown play. And that looked easy. Receiver, number 23, I believe? Porter?
19.
19.
Yep.
Okay, Hayden Saylor.
That was nice and easy.
There's how you pick up a 1st and 29.
He got behind the defense, and the ball just lofted nicely. He actually even had to slow down a little bit for it. He was still that open, though, to get it.
Had to stop, smoke a cigarette.
He did.
So here we go. They're going to run for 2 right here, and it's easily done. They had it over in the shift where they shift a lot of the players to one side, and Lawrenceburg went for it and cashed in for 2 points.
Yep, and with that, 8-0 here at Shriver Field.
So 7 plays, overcame 3 penalties, and Lawrenceburg goes 68 yards for that touchdown. Again, that was by Hayden Saylor, and the 2 who converted the 2.
88.
Number 88.
Yep.
All right, that's Emmerich Engel, a junior.
Yep, just like that, we said 8-0 now. What they use on the clock? 7:54 to play here, first quarter action. The Pirates getting set to receive the ball for their first offensive possession. Who's our first quarter sponsor?
First quarter sponsor, Gary, is H&R Block.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
That's right.
Time to start thinking about
Said
taxes.
It, and you weren't listening.
I was. I just didn't let it sink in.
Okay.
There's one of your employees down here. Does she have a little girl dancing tonight?
Oh, I'm sure. No doubt.
Yep, tonight is the youth cheerleading camp, Pirateer camp at halftime. So they're always cute to see out there doing their routine.
Well, Gary, we've got some platinum sponsors here for tonight's ball game. Who are they?
Hey, we got Gillenhow Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycling, and Batesville Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. Boy, we got 3 auto dealers there, Doc.
Yep.
What's that tell you? Cars cost too much. They have money to spend.
Yes, they do. Well, people are buying them, so.
They are. And I'll tell you what,
I know a guy that bought,
UAW, they're going to mess around and ruin things for everybody.
Well, I know a guy that bought 2 brand new trucks in the same year, so.
No, 15 months.
Okay. All right.
All right. Looks like the kicker, Ryan Hinthorn, is going to kick it. Looks like
Hinthorn, a junior.
I think that's Rankin back deep by himself.
And here the kickoff.
Oh, my.
Nice
Let that thing go. Let it go.
And it'll.
It's Miles
McKenzie. Yep. And
wow.
the ball skips into the end zone, actually hits the goal line, goes in the end zone, so the Pirates will set up from the 20.
Pirates trail 8-0 here, first quarter action, Shriver Field, Pirate Stadium, beautiful field.
Now, if it's pros, it'd be at the 25, wouldn't it?
Should be.
Yeah.
I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. All right, so the Pirates under the leadership here of Bryson Planup, will come out for their first opportunity.
Let's see what the Pirates can do here. Again, Lawrenceburg cashed in on 7 plays, overcoming 3 penalties. 68 yards, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. 8-0 the bad guys.
Got 2 men in the backfield with him.
And we'll do Morgan's favorite. Here we go. And is that Cruz straight ahead? Up to the 25-yard line. Let's see who it is.
It is Cruz.
It is Austin Cruz. Gets about 5 yards on first down. Running aggressively. After they scored the touchdown, Morgan likes this. Lawrenceburg goes.
They do, don't they?
Second down for the Pirates. They're at their own 25-yard line.
Early, got away with it. Quarterback keeper, Planup, got some room.
Goes to the left side, first down and more. He runs out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Nice pickup for Bryson Planup. First down, the good guys.
Yeah, he had a lot of room out there on the left. He was being chased down and wisely, I think, ran out of bounds.
It was a fake handoff to Austin Cruz, and then Planup motored around the left side. Goes to the 39. Gives him 14 yards, Gary.
Wow.
We'll take that.
Absolutely, every time.
Planup takes the hike, hands off. They'll go straight ahead.
That's, I think.
Is that Miles?
McKenzie, I believe. Nope, Rankin.
Braden Rankin on
32
carry.
and 22, so it's hard to see.
And he'll pick up 6 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards.
What are you going to give him? 6?
6. The fellow carrying the marker walked about 2 yards past the spot.
All right. No huddle are the Pirates. Quickly back to work.
And another straight ahead. Pirates looking strong here.
That's going to
be
a
think
first
they've got
down.
a first down. If not, no, they do. They have it. They get right at midfield at the 50.
Oh, and a late flag comes flying in from behind. It's after the play, so the result of the play will stand.
So it's a 5-yard run for the first down, and then who's this penalty on? It's going to be is it waved off?
No, they're discussing it. It is a personal foul against the Pirates.
Wow.
Personal foul. Oh, they're going to be offsetting.
Offsetting.
All right. So, again, it was after the play. The play will stand. It's a first down. Nothing gained, nothing harmed there, which I always thought was kind of a cop-out, those offsetting penalties. All right, so the Pirates, again, without a huddle, quickly back to work. Fresh set of downs at the 50-yard line.
The Planup from the gun has a running back on each hip, hands it to
Rankin this time.
Rankin, and Rankin, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, nowhere on that one.
Might lose 2 on this one. Depends on the official spot. One official's at the 50, the other's at the 48, so.
Yep, it's going to be a loss of 2.
Loss of 2, yeah.
All right, so 2nd and 12 now for the Pirates.
The Planup calls for the ball, hands off, a quick hitter right up the center, and they'll get just inside Lawrenceburg territory. About a 2-yard pickup.
Cruz on the carry, Doc.
Brings up 3rd and 10. 5:48 left in the first quarter. 8-0 Lawrenceburg. Pirates on their first possession.
Yep, moving right through this quarter, telling you. So it's 3rd and a solid 10 here for the Pirates.
Pirates have 2 split to the right, 1 to the left. This is a handoff. They'll go to the left side, turn the corner. Is that Cruz?
It's Rankin.
Braden Rankin with the football. And will not be enough for a first down. He gets positive yardage. They're going to put him at the 46, it looks like.
4-yard gain then?
Yep. That'll still bring up 4th and about 6?
Yeah.
They are inside Lawrenceburg territory.
But just inside. They're going to go for it looks like.
Wow.
Big gamble here. Down 8-0.
Trips to the right for the Pirates, single to the left. Oh, offside Lawrenceburg.
Boy, the Pirates have been able to do that to teams a lot this year.
And you got to pick your spots for it. And I tell you what, when it's 4th and 6, although that really won't be enough to move the chains.
It won't, but it sure makes it a lot easier.
It looks like sophomore Vander Labazo was the guilty party for Lawrenceburg.
So instead of 3rd and 6, it's 3rd and 1, or 4th and 1. Sorry. And it gives you a little more room if you're not successful, but
team that gets their call from the sideline. They're taking signals from the sideline this year, not a run-in. A planet from the shotgun. Hands off, straight ahead. It's a first down, Pirates. Nicely done. Is that Braden Rankin? Is that 32?
I haven't seen him yet.
That was Braden Rankin, Gary.
Okay, number 32?
Yep.
All righty. What did he get there, Doc? They're
Let's
down
see where
to
they
the
put the ball.
37.
If he's at the 37, hold on here, 40 yards.
The officials kind of right in the face of one of the Lawrenceburg players telling them to settle down. What do we got? 5:14 and counting here. Fresh set of downs for the Pirates.
8-0 Lawrenceburg. Handoff. Pirates go straight up the middle. Good power. Knocked back one of his defenders. It's only a 2-yard gain, but that was a...
And Rankin, I believe, is that Rankin? He's down, slow to get up.
But he's up. Or is that Cruz?
It's Rankin.
That's Rankin. All right.
Got his bell rung a little bit there, it looks like. Looks like he's going to get 2.
2 yards. Pirates at their Lawrenceburg 35. They trail 8-0, 4:40 left in the first quarter. And this goes to Braden Rankin again, goes kind of the right A gap and gets some positive yards. He'll pick up another 1 or 2. Let's give him 2 yards. Gary, to get to the 30. Actually, give him 1 yard. Gets to the 34-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the Pirates, as you say, signaling them in the play. Rankin's coming out. He's been worked hard already this drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries out of the 10 plays.
All right, a plan up, looks to throw. Looks, throws, center of the field. All dropped.
Hunter Springmeyer, the intended receiver, unable to corral it.
Yep. It was just a drop. It was a pretty good pass, a little short pass. Would have caught it at about the 30-yard line.
Stops the clock on 4th down here. 3:56 here, first quarter action. 4th and a long 6, short 7. Take your pick. Or a solid 7. What do you want to say? Got another whistle, Doc. What we got now?
Officials are just blowing whistles at each other.
8-0
Lawrenceburg.
Had the ball spotted incorrectly. So another 4th down here for the Pirates. They were good on their first opportunity on 4th down.
All right, let's see if they try to draw them off sides again. Like you say, they've had some luck with that. Pirates looking for 7 yards right here. A plan up, looks to throw, and it's a little slant in, and it's caught, but it will not be enough for the first down.
Yep, I believe that was Carson Miller, the Pirate receiver.
He'll pick up 3 yards on that pass play, but it's a turnover on downs.
So a nice drive of 12 plays, but unable to capitalize, and they turn it over on downs, trailing 8-0.
Pirates at least able to move the ball. Lawrenceburg will take this from the 32. 8-0 Lawrenceburg. 3:45 to play here in the first quarter, sponsored by H&R Block. Some trio sponsors, Gary, Walters Tire and Hamilton Tebby Law Office are both trio sponsors.
Okay.
Now I'm going to have to ask Sandy what that means. I have no idea.
Oh, a hook and ladder, Doc.
Ladder, and they complete it.
And it was run to perfection. They're going to get him, though. Maybe.
Well, maybe. He's still down the left side.
Cruz brings him down.
He gets inside the 10-yard line. It was a quickie hook and ladder. Wonder where they got that play from.
Wow, big play there by the Tigers down inside of 15.
Inside the 10, I think.
Is it?
Let's see where they put the ball.
Yep, you're right, Doc. It's down on the 8.
That's what I thought it was. First and goal from the 8. So I'll get you the yards. That's 42 plus 18. That was a 60-yard run. 60-yard run. So here's Lawrenceburg, first and goal from the 8. They lead 8-0. And here's a pitch. They'll go into the right A gap, and they'll blow the whistle.
I think it's false start. The play is not going to even count. Yep, false start. Boy, that's their 5th penalty already.
So this time it's first and goal, but they'll back it up to the 13-yard line. Yeah, Lawrenceburg, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is their 5th penalty, their 4th offensive penalty.
Yeah, they have 2 false starts.
Oh, they have 2 holds and 2 false starts.
2 holds, yep.
And defensively, they got an offside. So.
All right. So still first down. First and goal now, however, out on the 13.
Up on the Pirates' side, when they're in their only offensive position that they were able to move the ball 46 yards but couldn't cash in. So here we go. Lawrenceburg first and goal. Looks to throw, throws toward the right pylon. It's caught and tackled immediately inside the 10. And the
Miles
catch.
McKenzie on the stop.
Yeah, it's Keaton McGrath, their leading receiver. He's a sophomore.
It's down to the...
McGrath helps McKenzie to his feet.
Looks like the 7-yard line, Doc, so 6-yarder.
That would be 6. 6-yard pass play. Second and goal, the bad guys here. Wearing orange and black, Gary.
That they are.
Man in motion right to left, and they'll pitch to that man. Goes to the left side, and he's being dumped. He'll turn the corner, and...
He doesn't get it. He does not get in. 2-yard line, Doc.
Yep, you're correct. So he'll pick up 5. I thought he was going to get inside. I thought he was going to do it.
He ran a nice little juke. Got him some extra yards on that, but unable to hit the pylon. He was stretching for the left pylon there, but unable to get there. So it will bring up third and goal with 2:02 to play here first quarter. Lawrenceburg leading 8-0. Boy, they're really stretching the field here, this receiver.
Yeah, they are. Lawrenceburg calls for the ball. They take it. I thought the man left early, and this is an easy touchdown.
Yep.
Direct hike to number 19, Hayden Saylor, and he goes in untouched for that final 2 yards. Touchdown, Lawrenceburg, 14-0 Tigers. Extra point pending.
Yep, that's his second touchdown of the night already. And the 6th Lawrenceburg first down with that touchdown. Okay, they're going to line up for a traditional point after here, it appears.
Yep. And here we go. Here's the point after. It looks good from here, and it is good. 15-0 Lawrenceburg leading our Pirates. 1:57 to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back. You'll be here when we get back.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Well, 1:57 to play in the first quarter. Lawrenceburg goes 68 yards, Gary, in 4 plays, 60 of those in a single play, that hook and ladder. And they overcame a 5-yard penalty, but touchdown. Second touchdown here of the game of the quarter for Hayden Snyder. And it's a 15-0 deficit, Gary.
Yep. 15-0 here, still quarter number 1, and another big kickoff. This one will not make it to the end zone, however.
It'll be fielded at about the 7.
I think that's Miles McKenzie. Tripped up at about the 23, 20. No, that's Rankin. Again, 22 and 32, and these we've said it before, these Pirate numbers are not the easiest to read from up here.
Yeah, not their home numbers on the blue. They were pretty good on the white last week at Connorsville. But
so the Pirates will take over on their own, looks like 23, 24. What? No, 23.
It's like the 22, isn't it? Well, 23. I'll give it to you, Gary.
Like I said,
Well, glad you're with us here this week. Gary will be gone next week. Morgan should be gone next week. Josh Lee will help me.
And he'll do a fine job.
He'll be outstanding. He's not a graduate of the Michigan Institute license. Here we go. Handoff for the Pirates. He'll streak to the left side and not get much.
Yeah, that's Rankin on the carry.
Braden was stretch out to left, and he'll actually lose a yard on the carry.
Yep, you're right, Doc. Wow. And that's going to bring us down to 1.5 minutes and counting here in this quarter, number 1.
Yep, Rankin was sweeping to the left. Couldn't find the seam to turn the corner.
This is the H&R Block first quarter here at Greensburg.
So the Pirates, second down. Looks to pass. They'll throw to the left sideline. It is caught, knocked out of bounds immediately. And
Camden Loudon, the receiver for the Pirates, but it'll be short yardage. What's he going to get here? Did they move it at all?
It's a no gainer.
No gain?
Yep.
All right. I said short yardage. Boy, really short yardage.
Complete pass for no yards.
Okay, 3rd and 11 for the Pirates here, deep in their own territory.
Pirates need some yards right here. Sophomore quarterback Bryson DePlanup signaling for one of his receivers to come in closer.
He took one step.
A Planet being flushed out of the pocket, and he'll be sacked. He'll be sacked, just a 2-yard loss, but a Planet, his pocket collapsed, and he went down in a hurry. 2-yard loss for a Planet.
And that will be 4th down, and Jacoby Miller on to punt for the Pirates. They trail 15-0 here, first quarter action. We're down to 51 seconds to play here. Deep for Lawrenceburg. It's going to be Zavon Slayback.
So the Pirates, after picking up some decent yards on their first possession, on this possession, Gary, they lose a yard, have a complete pass for 0 yards, and lose 2 yards. So here's the punt. Mid-range punt that comes down fielded at the 46-yard line, and off to the races. Can he go?
Oh, he's gone.
He's going to return the punt for a touchdown. 46-yard punt return for Lawrenceburg, and that's how you do it. Wow.
Yep. Yep. 21 there. What's, again, Zavon Slayback? Slayback took that. He took it in stride, and, boy, he never slowed down, and he was not touched by anyone on the way to the house. Easy peasy.
Yeah, his number is, 21, yeah.
21. Extra point up and good.
Well, 22-0, the bad guys. There's still 19 seconds left in this first quarter. And Pirates trail 22-0 here at Shriver Field. We'll take a moment. We'll come back right after this.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana.
Decatur
And right
County
now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, you tell them.
Well, it's ugly. Ugly early here, 22-0. Lawrenceburg leads. We're still in quarter number 1 here at Shriver Field. Shadows are getting longer, and the scoreboard is getting more and more unfriendly here to the Pirates. Pirates give up 45 points a game thus far, and Lawrenceburg nearly halfway there already here in the first quarter. I'd like to sugarcoat it, but that's just what it is right now, Doc.
Perfect night to sit here and watch. Tell you, look at all these little girls that's going to do the cheerleading thing here. And here's the kickoff. Pirates fielded at the 10-yard line. The return is on, straight ahead. McKenzie gets up and gets decent yardage past the 30.
Going to be about 34, I think. 33, 34, right in there.
And Mackenzie's father, or stepfather anyway, Josh Lee, will be helping me next week because Gary's got better things to do than to entertain you folks.
I'll be at the NASCAR race. Mackenzie coming off the field with help.
Oh, good buddy.
Mackenzie's coming off the field, Doc, with help from his teammates.
Wow.
That's not good. Pirates already banged up, and Mackenzie not feeling too good right now.
Pirates will have decent field position.
Wow, there are a lot of little girls out there, Doc.
I didn't know there were that many little girls in Greensburg.
Whew. All right, so the Pirates will take the field here. They have 12 seconds to play here in quarter number 1, trailing 22-0.
The plan-up sets his Pirates, their own 34-yard line, facing right into the sun. Long shadows, Gary.
Long shadows. Doc, these people standing up have got to be blocking the view of those people down in the front row.
You would think so.
We have a whistle and a flag, Doc.
Let's find out the indication here from the officials. The Pirates are backing up.
Yeah, they're moving it back.
That's before the hike was snapped, and they'll back them up 5 yards just for the good of the cause.
Must have been a false start. So 1st and 15.
They'll place him back at the 29-yard line. Here's the hike. A plan-up throws the ball toward the right sideline, and it should be interference, and it is. That was an easy call. The intended receiver along the right side. Can't tell who that is, the intended Pirate receiver, but he was clearly interfered with.
I think it's Carson Miller out there, Doc.
Yeah, he was clearly interfered with. It is number 7, Carson Miller.
So that's going to be a big one. Pass interference.
Should be an automatic first down, even though it's 1st and 15.
So they haven't marked it off yet, but here it comes.
Officials marching the ball off as we speak here. 6 seconds left in this first quarter. Pirates trail 22-0.
So it should be a first down.
Should be automatic first down, and will they signal it?
They did.
It's about a yard shy of the first.
He signaled it. He's telling the chain gang to move.
Yeah, he is. So the ball's at the, you just said, at the 44?
Yes.
So 1st and 10 from the 44. That was a 15-yard penalty.
And we have 6 seconds to play here, and it's going to wind. Pirates will not get a playoff here to end this quarter.
All right, that's it. Pirates will have first down. They're at their own 44-yard line. That concludes the first quarter. It's Lawrenceburg 22. Pirates yet to score. We'll be back right after this.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, Gary, 1 quarter is in the books. What do we have in front of us now?
Yeah, we have a 22-0 deficit facing the Pirates here as they start this second quarter. They are at their own 44-yard line. Now they've got the sun at their back, and the shadows have just about taken over the field here. That scoreboard, it creates a very long shadow right now.
Yes. Well, Gary, our second quarter sponsor, they're the quality care you want close by.
Decatur County Memorial Hospital, the quality care you want close by. There it is. All right, here we go, Doc.
The plan-up takes the hike, fakes a handoff.
Oh,
He
and
gets sacked. He gets pancaked. Yes, he does.
Did he not see him coming? Because he took no evasive action at all.
He did when his feet were in the air.
Wow. Yep, that's what you call a hit. That's all the way back to the 37.
That's a 7-yard loss.
Is that all?
Yikes.
Yeah, he's probably going to feel that one in the morning. All right, so not a good way to start the second quarter here. Pirates now looking at second and about 19.
Planet takes the signals from the sidelines.
They better hurry. They're not going to get this play off. They're down to 2. Oh, just did.
Got it off.
Rankin.
Handoff Rankin, sweeps to the left, and he will be tackled for a loss. And hopefully they'll give him some positive yardage. They just pushed him back and nailed him.
I don't think so. I don't think he ever got back to the line. Wow. All the way back to the 30, Doc.
So another 7-yard loss. Wow. Brings up 3rd and 24. What's your 3rd and 24 play?
Well, we're about to find out. Still haven't got to play in, do the Pirates. They're down to 15 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry here. Look a little discombobulated. Yeah, they're going to have to call timeout.
Well, you don't want to blow this 3rd and 24 play. Pirates call timeout. Early second quarter action. Lawrenceburg in the lead, 22-zip. We'll take a brief one ourselves. We'll be back.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their
Gator
sport.
County Recycling.
Sports are being brought to
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
And we're back here. It's early second quarter action. Gary, what do we got?
Wow, it's 3rd and 26 for the Pirates from their own 30-yard line, and they already trail. If you're just joining us, 22-0 Lawrenceburg leads in this ball game.
Yep. They had 2 consecutive 7-yard losses. First one was a quarterback sack. Second, they tackled the running back in the backfield. So here we go. Planet takes the snap, looks to throw, flushed out of the pocket. He'll be sacked. Another loss. Goodness, he'll be back to the 25. That's at least a 4-yard loss.
And he gets up.
No, they're going to give him up to the 26. So it's a
4
so it's just a 4-yard loss. That's the best play of the series.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Planet started this game with a 14-yard rush. He's now down to 1 yard rushing after all those losses. And Jacoby Miller on to punt. He's going to kick this away at about his own 15-yard line.
Well, we're not going for 4th and 28 because that's where we're at. And Miller standing inside his 15, takes the snap, gets a nice one off. Mid-range punt that comes down. It's fielded at about the 44-yard line. The return is on for Lawrenceburg. And last one they ran back for a touchdown, and they may do it again.
It's going to happen. Oh, there's that's got to be a, yep, there's a flag across the way, but it may be after the play.
Well, this one was run back. The punt would run back for a touchdown again.
Let's see how they're going to call it here.
We'll see what the indication is. The officials are talking it over, trying to sort out what they want to do here.
It's definitely unsportsmanlike, but I don't know if it's going to be after the play or during the play. And I'm not sure the officials know. They are huddling on the far side here. What do we say about that, Doc?
It's never a good thing for us.
Never a good thing. And they're going to discuss it for a while here.
4 officials standing together talking it over. One other official standing away. He's probably the one that knows what's going on.
One of the Lawrenceburg players lost his helmet, and that's not where the flag was. The flag came across a little bit further up down the field. Okay, here we go.
They have the football like they're bringing it back. Is that right?
They do. Holding. Oh, it's a hold on the return. Personal foul against the Pirates. So what are they going to do? They're going to make them punt it again. Huh. So do those count as penalties or not when they offset, Doc?
I would think so. They do offset, but we'll do this over. Hopefully he won't run this one back.
So
the last 2 punts he's ran back in, so let's find out. Miles McKenzie standing right at his 15-yard line. We'll do this again. Yeah, this time he'll angle it a little bit toward the right side.
That's a good kick.
Good kick.
Wow.
It hits the turf. It'll be scooped up at about. No, it won't be returned. There'll be no return. And it'll roll back to about the 27-yard line.
Very nice
punt by McKenzie.
Jacoby
Miller. Excuse me, Jacoby.
Yeah, Pirates needed that one. Put Lawrenceburg back in their own territory here.
Mix one freshman up for the other. It was Jacoby Miller on the punt.
Yep.
They'll place the ball where, Gary? Have they placed it yet?
I think it's at the 27.
I don't see it on the turf. There they place it. It's the 20. It's the 28, isn't it?
I don't see
Hungerford
the ball.
standing in the way.
Yeah, I don't see the ball.
I think it's the 28.
Okay. Yep, you're right. Okay, so Lawrenceburg takes over now. Second quarter, leading 22-0.
All right, the Lawrenceburg quarterback. They put a man in motion left to right. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to the right. He's flushed out. He'll roll to the right side, throws to the right, and it's way incomplete. Just threw that one away.
That's his first incompletion in 5 attempts. He has 118 yards and a touchdown already in this game.
That's Logan Ahouse, the 6'4 senior. Well, he's a big 6'4", too.
He is a big 6'4". That's when I looked and saw 6'4", I thought, well, they're being shy on that.
So second down for the Tigers. 22-0 Tigers over the Pirates. Second quarter. Lawrenceburg from the Pirate 28-yard line. They'll line up. Ahouse, they have one receiver split wide to the right side. Mannon goes in motion. It's a direct snap once again, and they'll put this one straight ahead. I think that was that number 9?
Number 9.
Landon Cornett, the running back.
Going to get about 3.
We'll give him 3 yards. We'll place the ball at the 31-yard line.
And we have whistles. There's a Lawrenceburg player a little bit banged up. Looks like he's walking off on his own power, that being Noah Redar. Oh, he didn't. He went down. He was getting off the field and then went down.
Well, that's how you get a timeout.
That'll stop the clock here in the second quarter. 9 minutes to play.
Yep, as we're tending to the Lawrenceburg player, we'll take a brief recess ourselves. We'll be back 22-0 Bad Guys, second quarter, Schreiber Field.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, what do you got?
Well, Pirates.
Third down play. Pirates may hold here, Gary. They will.
Yeah, they will. Looks like Cornett tried to get something going there on the left side, and Pirates said no, nothing doing.
That's a no gain. Brings up 4th and 7.
And Lawrenceburg probably going to stay on the field and go for it here.
Well, you think leading 22-0?
Well, they got to lose.
It is 4th and 7. They haven't had any change of personnel. Looks like they may go for it.
I would kick it, but that's just me.
You don't want to give Pirates, if you're Lawrenceburg.
I think they're going to take another timeout, Doc. Yep, they are.
All right, we'll take a brief one ourselves. We'll come back. It'll be a 4th and 7 Lawrenceburg. They're in their own territory at the 31. We'll be back.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, Gary, 4th and 7 for Lawrenceburg.
Well, you know what this is, Doc? Just absolutely no respect for your opponent is what this is.
Yep, they're lined up. He could still kick from there, but I think he's going to go for it. I thought they moved. No, he will kick it. It's blocked by the Pirates.
Austin Cruz. Oh, he touched it. Uh-oh, no. It's out of bounds. Well, the Pirates are going to get fortunate here.
Yeah, the Lawrenceburg quarterback got the hike. He was in the shotgun and went to punt it. It was blocked. And the Pirates almost turned it over on that one.
So the Pirates will get it in very good field position here for their first opportunity in quarter. No, they have had the ball already this quarter, but unable to make anything happen with it.
Well, they'll start in Lawrenceburg position.
Yep. 22-0. Lawrenceburg leads. Pirates, though, with a short field in front of them. See if they can capitalize.
Boy, if I'm the Lawrenceburg coach, I don't give the Pirates any hope or sniff for life. But they sure did right there. The ball is at the 34.
Yep.
Pirates starting at Lawrenceburg's 34. Here we go. Bryson DePlanup pitches to the right side. It's Austin Cruz goes to the right. Short yardage.
Short yardage for Austin. Lawrenceburg pursued down the line of scrimmage very well there. Stayed disciplined and marked them in. He's going to get 3, maybe 4. Let's see.
We'll give him 3.
I'm going to give him 2. Where the ball is anyway.
You're probably right there, Gary. So here we go. Straight ahead get inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Is that Rankin on the carry, Doc? It was.
Brings up 3rd and kind of a long 2. Let's call it 3.
Looks like Lawrenceburg has another injured player here, but he stopped the clock. He's got to leave the game. Yep, there he goes. What did he get there, Doc?
He got 5 because it's 3rd and 3. 7:23 to play in the second quarter. Lawrenceburg leads 22-0. Pirates looking for 3 yards right here. They're on Lawrenceburg's 20. 27-yard line.
Rankin, he's not going to get it. Oh, well, maybe second. Oh, I thought he was down. Nope, he's short.
Yep, he'll be about 1.5 yards short on this one. We'll credit him for 1 yard. They'll put the ball at the 26. Pirates need 2 yards in the worst way right here, Gary. Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Here we go. Pirates going for Ford on 4th down. They need a couple. Straight ahead, and is that Austin Cruz? If so, he's got it.
It's Rankin, but
Braden Rankin.
He paid the price at the end. He was
punished.
He was hit hard right in the cheek. All right, first down Pirates, however.
25, 24, 23-yard line. It is the 23. 3-yard pickup for Rankin. Pirates take the hike.
Cruz this
time. One's given to Cruz. He'll go straight ahead, and he'll get a couple. As we approach the midway point of the second quarter, Lawrenceburg leads 22-0.
I'm going to give him 1. Nope, now they move him.
So we'll make it 2nd and 8, Gary. Pirates split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Rankin, the quarterback, hands to Cruz straight ahead again and just bullies his way.
I think he punished his own blocker that time.
Kind of bucked his way right through that line, and he gets inside the 20. Got to give him another 2 yards. Third down and about 6 here for the Pirates. They're just inside the 20. We're in the red zone, Gary Bailey.
That we are, Doc. See if they can capitalize on this short field that Lawrenceburg gave them.
A plan up calling for the ball, takes the hike.
Rankin
again.
Nothing.
Goes to the A gap on the right side and gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually lost a yard. Five minutes left here in the second quarter, 22-0 Lawrenceburg. Pirates are going to be going for this one. 4th and 7. They're right at the 20. Started this drive at the 34. And here we go. Quarterback, they run option right side, pitch to Cruz, goes to the right side, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by the Tigers.
That it was.
Pirates will turn it over on downs.
What'd he get, any? Looks like they're right at the 20.
They got nothing. Needed 7, got nothing. Lawrenceburg will have the ball now. 4:40 to play here in the half.
So 22-0, Lawrenceburg takes back over. Pirates have held them scoreless here in the second quarter. All 22 points coming in the first quarter for Lawrenceburg.
Actually, their last possession held them 3 and out and blocked their punt. So we need another one of those.
Yeah, take that.
So here we go. A-House, the quarterback, throws to the right flat. It's caught and worms his way around, escapes some tacklers, gets to the right side, gets a first down and a whole bunch more. And Lawrenceburg just picking up chunks of yards easily, Gary.
Yep. Pirate player on the ground, all far sideline, slow to get up.
It's like he got to the 47. If so, it's a 27-yard pickup in the air. Take that back. He got to the 43. It's a 23-yard pickup. You know what I meant, Gary.
Gotcha. 23. All right.
So here's the Lawrenceburg quarterback, A-House. Direct snap, though. And they'll bully straight ahead and get 2 yards maybe.
I think they blew it. He fumbled at the end, but they had blown it dead.
Ball carrier was number 9, Landon Cornett.
There is a flag, however, Doc.
This is going to be we have a man down for the Greensburg Pirates. No indication who this flag will be against. It's 22-0 Lawrenceburg.
I think he's pointing Lawrenceburg's way here on the flag. Now they're saying face mask, personal foul on. No indication, however.
Well, and the Pirate pops up. Looks like he'll get to the line. Is that Braden Rankin?
Yeah.
Yep.
They are pointing against Lawrenceburg, Doc. That's going to be a 15-yarder.
Well, we'll take it. 4:19 to play. And Lawrenceburg's gone to the sideline for timeout, but there is no timeout, is there?
There was not.
Just some injury time, and that's been tended to.
So this is going to be a personal foul face mask. So a 15-yarder. They're up to 75 yards of penalties, Doc, is Lawrenceburg. And they still lead 22-0.
So they'll march him back, way back. I just made that up.
So what did he get on the run? Did you give him anything? Do you remember where it was?
Looked like he got to the line of scrimmage.
All right.
So nothing on the run and lost 15. They'll take it back to the 28-yard line. That would be right. So it'd be 1st and 25.
And we've got 4:15 and counting here. Second quarter play.
Ball from the 28-yard line. 1st and a whole bunch. And they pitch to the right side, turn to the right side, lots of running room, and he's going to be close to a first down. He is still on his feet and still on his feet.
Oh, my goodness, what a move.
A lot of blockers in front of him, works his way to the left side.
Look at A-House come to block.
And finally spilled at the 25-yard line of Greensburg. And tell you what.
Riley Spears on the stop. Boy, that was a great run by, Doc.
That would be a 47-yard
I think
pickup.
there's a flag, though. There's a flag right by the about the 48-yard line of Greensburg territory there on the far side.
Lawrenceburg players are marching back. That was a would-be 47-yard pickup. It looks like it's going for nothing.
Wow. Big play there.
Boy, and he had blockers, had 5 blockers in front of him.
It is a hold.
Well, if you wonder how a guy gets that far open.
So a big gain by Saylor coming back. Going to mark it from the 48-yard line of the Pirates, so it'll be back to about the 38-yard line of, no, the 42. It'll go to the 42. He's going to go, all the way back to the 41, Doc. So it was an 11-yard penalty from where he marked it. Anywho, it is 3:48 to play. It'll be first and about 12, according to the markers over there.
Yep, from the 41.
All right, so the Lawrenceburg do it again.
Well, whatever that play was, they need to run it again. Lawrenceburg.
That was Saylor is what that was.
So Ahouse looks to throw, flushed out of the pocket, and they've got him by the shirt tail. He escapes, though. Run back the other way. Ahouse evading lots of tacklers, still on his feet, and still evades another tackler, throws it downfield,
Flag.
and dropped.
And a flag. I think there might be a face mask on the Pirates this time.
That was clearly dropped. He was able to find Braden Combs.
No, she's issuing a hold against the Pirates this time.
Okay.
Holding against the Pirates.
Combs, if he could have held on to that and hit him right in the chest, it would have been a first down for Lawrenceburg. But if it is a hold, and they are marching this up against the good guys.
So that'll be very close. Oh, personal foul. She was issuing hold. Boy. That's the second personal foul against the Pirates. So all the way down to the 41, Doc. And the clock, 3:18, 22-0 Lawrenceburg lead. Uh-oh. Now they got another flag. Boy, this crew is flag happy. See what the indication is here, Doc. Dead ball foul, personal foul, probably unsportsmanlike, yep, against Lawrenceburg. So that's going to be a 15-yarder.
Well, now we're marching it back 15 the other way.
100 yards of penalties here in the first half against Lawrenceburg.
These officials are going to get their 10,000 steps in just marching off penalties.
Yep, all the way back to the 44, Doc, of Lawrenceburg. All right, so what's it's going to be first and
25.
forever.
First and 25.
Yeah, we just keep going back and forth like a yo-yo here. He's winding the clock. 3:15 and counting here, second quarter action. There's been no score here in the second quarter. It's 22-0 Lawrenceburg leads.
3:06 to play, as Gary said. So here's Lawrenceburg, first and 25, backed up to their own 44. Ahouse falls back. It's a screen pass caught at the line of scrimmage.
I think that's who I would get it to.
Yep, and he works his way to the left and cuts his back toward the center. He's really evasive.
That's who I would
still
get it
on
to.
his feet, still on his feet. Cuts back the other way. Oh, my goodness. That might be one of the more impressive runs I've ever seen.
You think?
But number...
look here, Doc. Oh, we got to hold Lawrenceburg. Are you kidding me?
Well, that was Hayden Saylor evading all kinds of Greensburg tacklers.
Where's the flag?
Goes to the end zone, and what do we have now?
It's a holding, but I don't see a flag. Holding Lawrenceburg. Wow.
I've not seen these many large penalties in a game. I'm not sure ever, Gary.
This is unreal. Yeah, that's 110 yards of penalties now against Lawrenceburg this half.
Taking away a couple of long touchdowns.
I'm telling you, I get the ball to number 19 every chance I get. Okay, Doc, it's at the 45 of Greensburg.
And it is first and
15?
First and 14.
Yep. 2:32 and counting here, second quarter action. Lawrenceburg going to try to get a big play again. They've had several called back now.
Well, Hayden Saylor having his way with the Pirates here. Pirates only saved by a few penalties. So here's Ahouse. Looks to throw. Throws to the right side. A looping shot to the left side. And nicely. Oh, they're going to throw a flag. I thought that was well defended.
Wow.
I thought that was well defended by the Pirates.
Is that like 5 plays in a row now, Doc, with penalty?
That was intended along the right sideline there for Braden Combs.
Uh-oh, the other official's coming in. She might talk him out of it.
Yeah, because the official that threw the flag was on the other half of the field, Gary.
Is he picking it up?
Well, he hasn't waved
wave
it back and forth.
But he's putting it in his pocket. I think it's just going to go as incomplete pass.
I thought it was well defended myself.
I say that's a lady over there. I'm not sure that it is.
He does pick up.
But they are marking something off here.
Well, he does pick up the flag and wave it back and forth.
Okay.
They're just going back to the original line of scrimmage is what they're doing.
Okay, so just a long incompletion there.
So ball back to the Lawrenceburg 45. 2:06 to play. Time's not really a factor on this drive. Lawrenceburg breaks the huddle, comes to the ball. They'll split 2 to the right side. Ahouse, the quarterback. About 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, takes the hike.
Wow.
It's a direct hike, actually, to number 9, and nice tackle there by Braden Rankin.
Yep. He wasn't.
Grabbed him from behind and wrestled him to the ground.
Wasn't going to let him go, was he, Doc?
He'll still pick up about 3 yards on that carry. Rankin grabbed it and would not let go. Ball now inside Pirate territory at the 47.
Why is he flipping him?
3rd and 11. Ahouse takes the snap, looks to pass, takes some heat, has a man open, it's caught, and it's right at the line. Should be just enough for first down.
Yep, I think it's going to be good for a first down, Doc. Well, right on it. Oh, it's going to be short.
3rd and inches?
Yep, so how much was that then? What were they going?
Well, it would be a 10-yard pass play then because it was 3rd and 11.
Okay, so Lawrenceburg quickly to the line, but getting the play from the sidelines. And it's going to be Lawrenceburg's 3rd and final. No, it's an official's timeout.
It'll be 4th and 1. There's just 69 seconds to play in the half. Lawrenceburg leads 22-0. And they'll have 4th and inches. They'll be at the Pirate 31-yard line.
This has been an odd quarter, Doc. Lots of action that didn't stand.
Lawrenceburg looking for a yard right here, and they'll get it. No, ball
fumble.
comes loose.
Oh, no.
Lawrenceburg picks it up, though, and there's running room on the left side. And guess who it is?
Wow.
The ball was fumbled back about 4 or 5 yards,
wow.
And guess who picked it up? That was Hayden Saylor picked it up and raced to the left side, ran out of bounds. I'm not so sure he couldn't have just motored in myself.
Yeah. He's probably tired. What did he get there, Doc? He's down to the 20, no, the 18.
18?
Now,
so
now it's 17.
If it's the 17-yard line, he got 14.
14, 67 yards, 19, 49.
45 seconds to play in the half. Lawrenceburg threatening to score their 4th touchdown. And there's a brief timeout on the field. 45 seconds to play. Pirates trail by 22. We'll take a moment. We'll be back.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, Gary, what do we got?
I'm not sure, Doc.
Well, Lawrenceburg's at the 17 of the Pirates. First down.
Under a minute.
And Ahaus looked to pass, throws to the right side, and he has a man open. Is it caught?
It is.
If so, that's a touchdown. Number 14 caught that pass. He was slanting in from the right to the left. Braden Combs, a senior. 4th touchdown here for Lawrenceburg Tigers. 17-yard pass play.
That is the first score, however, in this second quarter, so Pirates did a little bit better job.
This drive started on the 20. And here's your point after by the Tigers. The attempt there by Ryan Hinthorn.
No good. Wide left.
Well, there, take that.
There you go. So at the 39-second mark of the second quarter, it is 28-0 Lawrenceburg.
We'll stay with you on this one since there's 39 seconds to go.
You don't want to go on a button-pushing spree?
I'm just learning how to work this stuff, Gary. Tell you what, some cheer block sponsors. We had a lot of cheerers right there. Gary, who were our cheer block sponsors here tonight?
Cheer block sponsors, Morning Breeze Retirement and Healthcare Facility, Tree City Needful Things, welcoming new vendors, Rush Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Fry's A&W. Those are the cheer block sponsors for the night's ball game. We're at Shriver Field, Greensburg. Pirates trail 28-0 here just shortly before halftime.
Next week, Gary will be gone to a NASCAR race. Morgan will be vying for Miss Tree City. I'll miss both of them. Will we vote for her? She's our Miss Tree City.
That's right.
Isn't she?
Do we get votes?
We'll vote.
We'll vote.
Me, her, and her dad, Jay. We'll
do the Richard Daly method of voting, early and often.
There you go. Well, 39 seconds to play out this half. Pirates trail here by 4 TDs. Pirates late to come to the field.
Oh, wow.
And did they kick off too soon? There's now flags fly, of course.
Well, they blew the whistle, I think.
Lawrenceburg went to kick off, and
they
did kick off. And as the ball was in the air, the official blew the whistle and threw a flag. So
is that going to be another penalty then against Lawrenceburg?
The Pirates were not even in position to receive the kick. So,
well, they're just still standing at the 40, but I think it's going to be moved back 5 yards.
The official's hobbling his way. Am I right?
Yes,
hobbling his way to the football.
You are right. They are going to move it, so that is a false start.
And they'll move back 5. All right, why not? Why not start this last series here of the half with another penalty?
Why not? Good golly. 36 seconds to play. The Pirates will get the ball here. They also get the ball to open the third quarter.
So here we go. Here's the kickoff. It's up. A nice kickoff.
Very nice.
For having been back that far, it's going to hit. It's going to roll to the sideline to go out of bounds.
Wow,
out at the 4.
And a penalty flag, Doc. Goodness.
Well, there was no return on, so who would be committing a penalty?
Now he's picked it back up.
Now here's the indication.
Where?
Oh, no, he was calling for the ball. He raised his hand. I thought he was just calling for the ball.
He put it back in his belt there.
36 seconds to play this out. We need halftime in the worst sort of way, don't we, Gary?
Everybody does. We need to refresh here. Yeah, 28-0 Pirates trail. They have 36 seconds to try to make something happen here.
36 seconds left in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Looks like Pirates are lining up just to take a knee here and get out of this thing.
Yes, they are, Doc. They will get the ball to start the third quarter, as I said. Yep, I'll plan up. We'll take a knee.
Might have to take another one. Nope, that should be enough.
So he's going to lose one.
They don't have to hike it again.
I don't think I would.
20 seconds left and counting on the scoreboard. 29 seconds left on the play clock. 23 seconds it was. So the Pirates will stand there in case somebody calls timeout. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Now people go into the locker rooms. Well, one of the stranger halves of football that we've seen. Nonetheless, the scoreboard, it don't lie, 28-0 Lawrenceburg over the Greensburg Pirates here at halftime. So we'll take a few moments. We'll come back. We'll add up some stats if we can, and we'll bring our halftime segment to you right after this one.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Halftime here at Shriver Field, 28-0 Lawrenceburg leading the Pirates. That's the damages. And tell you what, it was a penalty fest, a yellow flag fest here in the first half, particularly that second quarter. But at any rate, it still stands down 4 touchdowns, Gary Bailey.
Yep, 28-0. But again, Pirates, we try to look for the positive, Doc. They gave up 22 points in the first quarter, only 6 there in the second. So that's an improvement.
That's an improvement. We're headed the right direction there.
There you are, yeah.
Our halftime sponsor is Stone's Farm Service. Thanks for their sponsorship. Gary Bailey, graduate of the Michigan Institute of Licensed Football Statisticians. You're waving here.
I thought I was ready. I'm not ready.
He's not ready, so
I'll be ready here in just a second.
He'll be ready.
Jabberwocky for just a second.
He'll be ready for a moment. So we'll recognize a few other sponsors here while Gary's finishing up his stats right there. Platinum sponsors, Gilliland Howe Funeral Home. Acre Automotive Group is a platinum sponsor. Buy Right Auto, platinum sponsor. Also Decatur County Recycling and Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Thanks for their platinum sponsorships. And I want to ask Morgan. Morgan, do you know what a trio sponsor is?
It is someone who sponsors all 3 schools.
Okay, well, now I know.
I think.
You think?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll assume that's what it is. Trio sponsors here tonight, Walters Tire and Hamilton Tebby Law Office. Thanks for their sponsorships, being trio sponsors. Gary says he's ready to go. Gary, again, our master statistician, he's got the numbers. Gary, do the stats kind of match the scoreboard?
It does.
All right,
it does.
Give it to us.
As we will find out here. All right, the big number, 28-0 Lawrenceburg on top here at the halftime intermission at Shriver Field, Pirate Stadium here at Greensburg. Beautiful turf field being inaugurated this season for the Pirates, but so far it's not done them any good. 28-0. Lawrenceburg scores 4 first half touchdowns. 2 of those by number 19, Hayden Saylor. He had 2 more that were called back, so he would already have a hat trick plus, but he didn't. The other one, Zaven Slayback, he scored on I don't have the yardage, a punt return, a long one. And then the last score was a 17-yard touchdown.
That was a 46-yard punt return.
46-yard punt return. Pirates have yet to put in any numbers on the scoreboard, so I don't have that. But we'll go into some team stats. Total yards, Doc. Pirates 37 yards on 27 plays, 1.4 per play. Lawrenceburg 235 yards on 21 plays. That's 11.2 per play, so that kind of bears out. Lawrenceburg with 10 first downs to the Pirates 4. Penalties, I'm telling you what, penalties, 12 of them for Lawrenceburg to the tune of 115 yards. Pirates with 3 of their own at 35 yards. Those are the team stats. So the individual stats, we'll start first on the Lawrenceburg side. The quarterback, man, I'm telling you what, A-House is having him a ball game here. First half, he is 7 out of 9, 168 yards, and 2 TDs. That's getting her done. Rushing, they're not doing too shabby on that either. Hayden Saylor, their leading rusher right now, he has 4 carries for 63 yards. He leads all carriers there. Tegan Bennett, he's carried the ball 3 times for 28 yards. Landon Cornett, 4 carries for, where are we at? 4 carries for 6 yards. Yeah. And then Braden Combs, he's carried the ball 1 time for 5 yards. That's the Lawrenceburg ledger. Pirates so far here, I'll plan up, he is 2 out of 3 for 3 yards. No picks here in the first half and no touchdowns. That's it, 3 passing yards. On the ground, Austin Cruz, 6 carries for 13 yards. I'll plan up 5 carries for 0 yards. And Brandon Rankin, he's already carried it 13 times. He has 21 yards in the ball game. So there you have it. Pirates only getting 37 yards of offense. That took them 27 plays to do that. 1.4 per play to 11.2 per play for Lawrenceburg. And again, the scoreboard 28-0 in favor of the Tigers.
Yeah, most of those yards, Gary, would have come on Pirates' first possession.
Yeah, Pirates ran 12 running plays in the first quarter, 12 running plays in the second quarter. They had 3 pass plays there in the first quarter. So consistency, and they were moving it fairly well, but just unable to capitalize when they get down to where they need to.
Yep, Lawrenceburg has a couple players. They get in the open field, and I tell you what, it's an adventure.
Yeah, it's impressive to watch them juke and jive and spin, and I tell you, usually get big yards. But luckily, the Zebras have seen penalties on Lawrenceburg to bring many of those things back. It would be a much different ball game already had it not been for the penalty.
Exactly. So, well, that's where we're at here. It's halftime. We don't have any reported scores given to us yet from North Decatur, South Decatur.
We may, but I don't have my phone.
Oh, that's right.
If you're texting them to me, I'm not getting them. I don't know where my phone is. I thought I had it with me, but I can't find it.
All right. So, Mike Corn, if you're listening, you can send those over to my phone. We'll go from there.
We love getting those. We appreciate those. And, again, I don't know where my phone is.
All right. Only a boomer would leave his phone at home.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I'm not tethered to it like most.
All right, well, let's take a look at some of the polls anyway, Gary. In the 6A poll, Ben Davis, they still remain at number 1. They're playing the IMG Academy out of Florida on Friday. So
wow,
that's quite the...
having trouble finding opponents or what?
I don't know. Well, it's a big thing to go out of state and try to match up with someone,
wow.
And that's just what they're doing. That's the number 1 team in 6A.
IMG Academy, that sounds impressive.
Yeah, what about 5A? Who's number 1?
5A, where are we at? Looks like Fort Wayne Snyder, number 1. Bloomington South, number 2. Valpo, 3. Whiteland, 4. Blah, 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 down the list. Nothing exciting there.
Nothing exciting.
Franklin at 13.
We'll go to 4A. Guess who's number 1 in 4A, Gary Bailey?
You read it to us.
Number same as last week. East Central, they're still unblemished at 3-0. Tell you what, they defeated Cincinnati Moeller last week. 38-28, not too shabby, huh?
Not too shabby.
And they'll be at Franklin County here tonight. Greenfield Central, one of the Pirates' opponents, is ranked number 6. They were 9th last week, and they'll face another unbeaten team, Mount Vernon Fortville. Down at number 9 is New Pal. That's where our coach Wes Anderson was assistant coach.
Greenfield is playing Pendleton Heights. They beat Mount Vernon last week.
Is that what okay.
Yeah.
You are correct. I stand corrected.
There you go.
You have a function here, don't you?
Every now and then.
So that's 4A. Again, East Central, the number 1 team in 4A, and also the defending 4A state champions.
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Gary, tell us about 3A.
And we get to play them again this year. So that's good. Yeah, 3A poll, Indianapolis Chatard up on top. Guerin Catholic, again, the usual suspects. Heritage Hill comes in at number 3. Webo, Western Boone at 4. Lawrenceburg, these very Lawrenceburg Tigers come in at number 5. A lot of these numbers still kind of being generated this year. A lot of those maybe from last year. But tell you what, they're getting it done tonight. So give them credit on that.
Yeah, coaches have Lawrenceburg at number 3 and Associated Press number 5. Of course, we're the press.
That's right.
So that's what we're going with.
Okay.
Well, Gary, 2A, number 1 team, Indianapolis Cecinas, risen to 2A, or to the number 1 2A after Triton Central got beat by Lutheran last week. They were 3rd last week and elevated to number 1. Brownstown Central went from 5th to 2nd this week. And again, Triton Central, number 1 team the prior week, is after their loss to Lutheran, has dropped to number 4.
Lutheran,
that's the 2A poll.
Lutheran probably won't lose a game this year. That's kind of bad. You get beat by them and drop 4 spots.
All right, tell us about the single A.
Yep, as I said, Lutheran, they're 3-0 they defeated Triton Central handily last week. They're at LaPel tonight. Adams Central, number 2 in the 1A. Carroll out of Flora is number 3. South Putnam 4. Rounding out the top 5, Providence. Down at number 9, North Decatur. 2-1 on the year. They defeated Monroe Central last week, big number 41-6, and they're at Shenandoah. Last week, North Decatur was number 10. They move up a spot with that big win.
All right, there you go. There you go. That's the polls. And what value do the polls have, Gary?
Absolutely nothing. Just gives us something to talk about.
Gives us some way to spend halftime.
There you go.
Halftime here today, sponsored by Stone's Farm Service. Thanks to them. And
we haven't talked about the World Anti-Doping League in a long time. Remember the leader of the Anti-Doping League?
Oh, yeah, I do.
We did that at a halftime, just killing time one time at Jennings County. That was a funny story, but anyway.
He's still their president.
I think so, yeah.
The international president, so anyway.
Boy, the stands were completely packed, standing room only, before all of these little cheerleaders did their thing, and now everyone is leaving.
Why not?
It's 28-0. Could be part of the reason. Lawrenceburg winning here at halftime over the Pirates.
Yeah, Lawrenceburg Coach Anderson thought Lawrenceburg lost a little bit from last year, had some graduations and some things, and not the team they were last year, but couldn't see that here in the first half, Gary.
Yeah, they're getting her done. Pirates do get the ball here to open up the third quarter. Still 2:44 on the halftime clock, and then they'll put 3 more on it, so and one of those weird rules.
And Lawrenceburg in that first half, they went leading, what I think at the time 22-0. Went for a 4th and 3 or 4 on their own territory and didn't make it. And Pirates couldn't cash in, couldn't make it count. So
could not cash in, nope.
But that's where we are. Well, there's a couple minutes left on the halftime clock, and then they'll turn around and put 3 more minutes back on as the players come back to warm up. So we'll leave you here for a few minutes. Gary, we're on Tree Country 1330. Stone's Farm Service, our halftime sponsor. We'll be back right after this.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. By Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, Gary, halftime has come to a close. Stone's Farm Service, our halftime sponsor. And how do we start this quarter?
Well, we get the ball. Pirates, again, well, they've only got 37 yards, so I can't really say they've moved the football. I don't know, Doc. What do you do? You just go back to the fundamentals and try not to shoot yourself in the foot with a penalty, a costly penalty at an inopportune time. And as Coach said one game ago, he said, this team is kind of just dying the death of a million paper cuts. So all these little mistakes adding up to big deficits that are very difficult to overcome. And 28 points down to the Lawrenceburg Tigers is a big deficit.
And those of you who weren't with us earlier, we've got Caden Acton unable to play with concussion protocol. And who else was there?
Robert Eisert is out, and Owen Meadows
is out. So our leading rusher, leading receiver, and one of our solid linemen out for the game, and might have Caden Acton back next week, but the other two, it's going to take a little longer to heal, I believe.
Yeah, Coach is hopeful that Meadows will get back before the end of the year, but not quite as hopeful with Mr. Eisert. So we're down inside of that second 3-minute runoff here.
I thought they'd already run off that 3 minutes. That's why I came back on. So
the sun is gone. Get a little bit of red in the western sky. Pretty sky here tonight.
Yep.
Beautiful night for football. Probably about as close to a perfect game as you can get. There is a little breeze, but even it has died since the start of the game. But if you still want to come out, it's a beautiful night to sit out in the stands. There's plenty of room for you. Or you just might be enjoying our call way too much to leave the house.
That's what it is. Because you know what? If you can't be here,
we'll be here for you. I don't know if any of you are out there on the west end. Probably not anymore because you can't see the scoreboard.
Can't see the scoreboard. There's less than a minute left here at halftime. Plus, they've got the fence
they're getting
covered up.
Getting ready to work on the track. So
the plastic around the fence around the facility, of course, is just temporary. It's to protect the fence while they work on the track around the football field.
And it looks like it's got some damage here after the game. They might have to redo some of it.
Coach Wes Anderson is out trying to signal something. Okay.
He's asking.
Trying to figure out which side of the field they're on.
Which side of the field will be Lawrenceburg kicking to.
Oh, he was kind of pointing this way and that way. I thought that was a new dance.
One of those do as I say, not as I do. All right, so we're down to 9 seconds on this halftime intermission here. Pirates find themselves behind 28-0. Should Lawrenceburg score without the Pirates scoring, we'll go to a running clock, which wouldn't upset me much, Doc.
See, we were in running clock the Greenfield Central game. And were we at Connorsville? We were not, were we? No, just the Greenfield Central game.
Yep.
Morgan's over here nodding her head.
She's a wealth of knowledge.
She is.
Good luck.
She's over here observing every little move I make on these buttons and switches here. Since she won't be here next week, she wants to know if I can do it.
She's our winner already in the pageant.
Yeah. So here we go. Greenfield Central ready for the kickoff on the approach. His toes into it, and here we go. Start of the second half. The ball hits at the 5 and, be picked up at the 1, and the return is on for the Pirates.
That may not have been wise.
I'm not sure it's going to hit the end
not
zone
bad.
anyway.
He almost got it back to the 20.
Looked like it was going to die at about the 1.5 yard line anyway, Gary.
Not sure who got that, if it was McKenzie. Cruz was the returner on that one. All right, so the Pirates, each of the first 2 quarters, ran 12 running plays in each of those quarters. Nothing to show for it, but they did possess the ball. 27 plays there in the first half.
The 19.
So the Pirates slow and coming off the sideline. They do this a lot. And the clock is running.
It sure is.
Play clock is running anyway.
They've not been caught yet, have they?
Not
they've
today.
been down to the 1 second mark.
But they're down inside of 10. I'm not sure they're going to get this one off, though.
8 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, still trying to get possession. 3, 2, 1.
They didn't get it. They did not get it.
Nope, they didn't.
Unbelievable.
So we'll start the third quarter with a Pirate penalty.
Wow.
Why not?
Well, you're down 28-0, and you just give yourself, back to the, going to be the 14-yard line now, isn't it?
That'll be a delay of game. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Pirates. Plan up your sophomore quarterback. He'll keep it himself.
Oh, nice good
Run
play
up the
here.
right side and gets a lot of that back. He'll get about 8 or 9 yards back.
Well, he opened the game with a 14-yarder, and that one's going to get about 9.
Just got a reported score. North Decatur, they're all tied up with Shenandoah to start the second half, 7-7. Where's he at, Gary?
He's out at the 23.
23, I think that's correct. So got 9, is that what you said?
That's what I got in more, yep.
2nd and 6.
I'll plan up with a keeper. I don't know if it was a pass play or just a quarterback draw, but he's not going to get anything on that. He's going to lose. Looks like
He'll lose a couple, won't he?
Yep. So 3rd and long here, about 8 yards for Greensburg, deep in their own territory.
Early third quarter action, 28-0 Lawrenceburg, still within the first minute of this third quarter. The lineup has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, looks to pass, flushed out of the pocket, and he's tackled. He'll get...
he might get the line of scrimmage on forward
I think he's
progress.
lost, Gary's lost a yard.
He did, you're right, Doc. So 4th and 9, deep in your own territory, and Jacoby Miller hustling on to punt.
His last punt was a doozy, so we'll see how it comes out here.
Got a different returner. No, they do. It's the same one. Thought they had different. That's Slayback right at about the midfield or field this Miller punt.
Jacoby Miller, just a freshman.
Oh, we got a timeout, Greensburg.
Wow. Well, they'll take a moment. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back right after this. It's 28-0 Lawrenceburg, early third quarter.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, punt coming up for the Pirates. It's 4th and 9, Gary, from their own whatever.
Yeah, what are they on the 20? Yep, right on the 20.
Right on the 20.
So Jacoby Miller into punt.
And gets the snap, gets the one off, kind of a high short punt that will hit the field and roll out of bounds at about the 40. Not much on that punt.
I don't think it's going to get that far.
So the Pirates held to 3 and out.
And they're going to give Lawrenceburg a short field here. At the 32-yard line, Doc.
Wow.
Yeah, not as good as his last offering, but under a little pressure that time. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Pirate 32.
10:26 to play in the third quarter. 4-touchdown Lawrenceburg lead, and they will start sitting pretty. Third quarter sponsor here tonight. Nobody. Could have been you. Could have sent us some money. We could have mentioned your name here tonight. So here we go. Lawrenceburg gets a direct snap. They'll go straight ahead, and they'll get about 3 yards on first down.
One of the few times they've stopped Slayback. No, that wasn't Slayback. I'm sorry, Sailor.
Seems like they go early, like on that one. They direct hike to one of the runners, but the quarterback actually starts running before the hike, so I don't know. Ball is inside. It's at the 29-yard line?
Yes, sir. Second down.
Lawrenceburg threatening their 5th touchdown here tonight. They'll run this one straight ahead and brought down to get short yardage. Start straight, tried to turn his attention to the left. And Gary, he's going to get what, 2?
About right.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hungerford for the Pirate tackle on that one.
Hungerford, one of the Pirate captains.
So 3rd and 5 here for Lawrenceburg. See if the Pirates can hold them here.
Ahouse, the quarterback, throws to the right side, and it's caught and down immediately at the 21.
Boy, it's going to be very close.
Sure is. He had to come back for the ball a little bit. Oh, they're going to mark him a generous mark, Gary. I think they're going to give him the first down.
It will be a first down. A new set of downs, and Lawrenceburg just outside of the red zone at the 21.
That was a 6-yard pass play. So here we go. First down for Lawrenceburg. They're at the 21. Ahouse takes the snap, rolls to the left, looks, throws to the left side. It is caught.
Got a flag down, Doc.
And knocked out of bounds kind of around the 10-yard line, but there is a yellow flag. Official says keep the clock running, and now he blows it dead.
Jason knows what he's doing up here. Oh, unsportsmanlike? Wow.
So will this play stand? Is it? No, they're calling them back, are they not?
It's unsportsmanlike against Lawrenceburg. Got to be another 15-yarder. Wow. Nope, now they're saying holding.
Hold, okay.
So it'll be a 10-yard penalty. 125 yards of penalties now for Lawrenceburg. That'll give you something to work on.
It'll be 1st and 20. This time the ball back at the 31-yard line, so that hold was right around the line of scrimmage. 8:39 left in the third, 28-0 Lawrenceburg. I'm not sure Lawrenceburg is bothered about it being 1st and 20.
I don't think so, Doc.
It's a pitch. They'll go to the right side.
Sailor
turns upfield and gets about the 21 or so. Picks up 10 of that 20, Gary, right there.
Right off the bat.
Clock rolling with 8:13 to play in this third quarter. 28-0 Lawrenceburg.
Boy, Sailor, Doc, 75 yards of receiving and 76 yards of rushing.
Ahouse, and they give it to
Sailor. Here he goes.
Sailor, he's pretty shifty and works his way down inside the 15 to about the 12.
Hungerford on the stop.
If so, they'll be a yard short, and they are, Gary.
So what did he get? Sorry.
Got 9.
9 of those. 85 yards of rushing now.
Ball now on the 12.
7:35 and counting. Third quarter action. Pirates trail 28-0.
3rd and yard here.
Lawrenceburg knocking on the door. We got a whistle? No, just starting the play clock.
Tigers line up at the Pirate 12.
Now there is a whistle. I thought I heard one.
Everybody's standing up.
Now they're going to start.
Reset the clock.
I did hear a whistle. I thought I had. Don't know what it was for. But.
So here's your play. Ahouse, the quarterback, man in motion right to left. Ahouse works his way to the left.
That's
behind
Sailor.
Some blocks. That is Sailor.
In.
Is that a direct snap? Is
yes,
that what it was?
It was.
So Sailor easily Just waltzes his way 12 yards into the end zone. Touchdown Lawrenceburg, 12 yards.
And he's got the hat trick now, his third score.
This comes with 6:55 to play in the third quarter.
All right, Doc,
this extra point would put the game in, Gary, into a running clock if they can hit this.
Is there a penalty?
What's happening here? It is a penalty against Lawrenceburg.
Holy mackerel.
They're going to take this touchdown back, Gary.
I did not see that. That's at least the third one, if not the fourth touchdown called back for Lawrenceburg tonight. Wow.
So it'll be 3rd and 12. Ball back at the 23-yard line.
And what was it? Do you know?
What the penalty was?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to give them a hold. That's what it's been most of the night.
Yeah, it was about 10 yards, more or less so. 3rd and a dozen.
Good golly, now another whistle. They're making a Lawrenceburg player leave. Maybe he had some blood or something.
Some equipment problems or blood, so here we go.
Okay.
We're midway third quarter. Lawrenceburg facing 3rd and 12. Leading 28-0 over our Pirates. Ahouse, the quarterback, looks to throw. Kind of flushed out of the pocket, goes to the left, backs up, throws downfield, and is caught about the 10 and knocked out inside the 10 at about the 7. Let's see where they spot it. It will be a 1st and goal when we come back here.
At the 7, Jason said.
It looks to be right. So that pickup was 16 yards in the air, Gary. 1st and goal from the 7 for Lawrenceburg. 28-0 Lawrenceburg. Midway third quarter. Ahouse, your quarterback. They give it again to Saylor. And
now he's in.
Pretty shifty, gets his way in the end zone. He easily navigates that final 7 yards for another touchdown. And once again, if there are no flags, we're 1 extra point away from going to the running clock.
And they are quickly setting up Lawrenceburg for this point after.
Lawrenceburg went to 68 yards in 7 plays, overcame a couple of penalties in that one. And this kick gets up, and
it is good.
It's good. It's take a look at the scoreboard. Mid-third quarter, 35-0 Lawrenceburg. That triggers what, Gary?
Running clock, Doc.
All right.
Running clock.
We'll come back to kickoff to Greensburg. We'll leave you for a moment. We'll be back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss. But it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
And we're back with you into the third quarter. North has taken a touchdown lead, 14-7. And unconfirmed South Decatur might be up 35-0 over Crawford County. Not confirmed, but that's just a rumor. But this, you know what? That's what we do here, Gary. Rumors.
We're good at rumors.
Yes, we are.
Fake news.
Okay. Morgan passing those scores along to us. Thank you, Morgan.
All right, Doc. So the Pirates will get the ball here off the Lawrenceburg kick.
There's the kick. Nice high end over end. He'll be caught at the 6-yard line. Is that Cruz?
Cruz, I believe.
Cruz runs to the left side, and he's a nice tackle there by Lawrenceburg. They brought him down at about the 21-yard line. Pirates 1st and 10. Now they stopped the clock here, though.
There, he's winding it.
Okay. Pirates will start from their own 21-yard line. We're into the running clock with the Tigers over the Pirates 35-0, Gary. Our unsponsored third quarter. Send us some money. You could be our sponsor. Write the check to the John Dooley Gary Bailey Retirement Foundation.
I would like that.
So
sorry, Doc.
Go ahead.
Nope, you got it.
Pirates will split flee to the right, and it looks like a plant-up. Is that him keeping the ball?
Yeah, just a quarterback draw.
Works his way to the left side, gets a nice pickup on first down. He'll pick up about 5.
Give him 5, Doc, or 4?
They put it right at the 25, so we'll give him 4. Second down for Greensburg. They're on 25, 4:45 to play in the quarter. The Planet backs up to pass, flushed out of the pocket, and runs straight ahead and brought down. It'll be down for a loss. Looks like he'll lose a yard on the play, Gary.
Yep, nowhere to go there for all Planet. Everybody covered. He just had to eat that one. Clock running, it's going to be 3rd and long here for Greensburg, again, deep in their own territory.
35-0, the bad guys. Sophomore quarterback Bryson Planet hands off. Cruz breaks through and first down. Big, strong run here by sophomore Austin Cruz.
Very nice there for Cruz. He does run hard.
And that was just straight ahead, put your head down and go.
Up to the 41, Doc.
If he's at the 41, that was a 17-yard burst by Cruz. Nicely done. One of the Pirates' better plays here today. Maybe their best play today. Again, same play. They'll go straight ahead. Different result, though. He's
going to
lose a yard.
Well, this guy over here is, though, right on the 41. Yep, nothing.
No gainer. Nice night here to be sitting in the football stands. First half under the sunshine, second half under the starlights. Pirates facing 2nd and 10. They're at their own 41-yard line. They'll give to Cruz. Will barrel straight ahead. Short yardage. Maybe a yard, Gary.
Maybe. What are you giving him, 1?
1 yard.
3rd and 9 here for Greensburg, trailing 35-0. Running clock now, 2:45 and running.
This drive started at the Pirate 21. We're up to the Pirate 42 now. Pirates will split 3 to the right, 1 to the left. A Planup looks to pass, looks, goes straight ahead, evades some tacklers, but not everybody. And this will bring up 4th and long. They'll get some positive yardage, but only a couple. Gary, give them 2 yards on that carry.
Alrighty.
Brings up 4th and 7. Ball out to the 44-yard line. That was a busted play. Planup couldn't find anybody open, kept it himself, and ran straight ahead. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. We're in a running clock. Planup looks to the right, throws to the center, and incomplete off the fingertips there of Carson Miller.
That's the first pass attempt since the first quarter for Planup.
And that's a turnover on downs? It sure is.
It is. Yep, Pirates will give that away. Trailing 35-0. We got 1:34 and counting here in quarter number 3.
And it'll be turnover in Pirate territory.
This is an unsponsored third quarter, so if you want any action, let us know.
We may have to do something for Mr. Dorflinger tonight, even if we don't score.
Some
recognition. He's sitting here thinking, when are they going to call my name? He's our touchdown sponsor, but so far the Pirates are a goose egg on the scoreboard. 35-0, Lawrenceburg the lead. Just a minute left in the game. In the third quarter. Lawrenceburg will start this drive on the 44. The official put it on the 44, 45, back to the 44. So here we go. House, the quarterback, having himself a game. Looks to pass, looks to the left, throws to the left. It's caught, and I think it's enough for a first down. He's gang tackled right there. And now he's going to be a couple short.
Yeah,
I think he got kind of a bad spot, actually. Thought he got at least a yard further up from that. Looks like an 8-yard gain for the Tigers on that pass play. Ball now at the Pirate 36-yard line. Seven seconds left. Will they run one more play?
I think
Lawrenceburg.
they will.
They will. And a quick pass this to the right side. It's caught. And this will be the last play of the quarter. He runs to the right side and run out of bounds inside the 25. We'll find the spot. They'll run it to the 24, Gary, a 12-yard pass play. So when we come back, they'll be at the 20. They'll be at the 24-yard line. And that's it. 3/4 of play in the books. It is 35-0 Lawrenceburg leading our Pirates. We'll come back for that final stanza right after this.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, Gary.
All right, we are in the fourth quarter, Doc.
And it looks like Pirates getting late to come out, and they may hike the ball before the defense is in place. Pirates have not been slow to get to the field. This is a handoff, and Lawrenceburg marches down the field. That's number 9. That's Landon Cornett on the run. He's a junior.
He's going to get big yardage, about 7.
We put him on the 17. Yes,
yep.
And that is 7 yards. We'll give him that.
Clock running here inside the fourth quarter now. Pirates trail 35-0 if you're just joining us.
Yep, Lawrenceburg trying to score their 6th touchdown here tonight. House. That's a direct snap. And running in, is he going to score? I think he is. That's number 9, Landon Cornett. And he's in with a 17-yard run and a touchdown. Number 9, Landon Cornett, a junior.
So it gets a little bit worse here for the Pirates. It's 41-0.
They've got the clock still running, and they usually stop it at a score, even with the running clock, do they not? At any rate, it's still running. Extra point coming here for Lawrenceburg. And here the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Kind of a low-line drive. And
just
Gary,
high enough.
What's the score, Gary?
Boy, it is now 42-0. Lawrenceburg on top. We are at 10:28 and counting. Yeah, I thought it stopped at a change of possession, but
yeah,
maybe they just agreed to let it run.
Just let it go. So we'll take 30 seconds ourselves. We'll be back right after this.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
What's the status of this affair, Gary Beatty?
Well, 42-0. Lawrenceburg on top in this fourth quarter at Shriver Field, Greensburg. First conference game. Well, no, it is first conference game, and Connorsville did not count as a conference game this year anyway. So Lawrenceburg having their way with the Pirates here, 9:27 and counting. Lots of people making their way to the exits, Doc.
Yeah, I think they kind of running clock too much here, Gary. What do you think?
It's okay with me.
Okay. Clock is running with just over 9 minutes to play. It's a 42-0 Tiger lead. Here's the Lawrenceburg kickoff, and it's just they're going to have to pick it up. Is it going to roll out of bounds? It will. That kickoff rolled out at about the 4-yard. It looks like it might have paused and stayed there, but it went ahead and crawled its way out of bounds. If it were a grass field, Gary.
Yeah, that may have been a little danger. Out on the field, we have one of the smaller players we've ever seen. He's listed, let's see.
4'7"?
4'7", 170 pounds on the field, though, for Lawrenceburg.
Yep, senior.
Looks like the Pirates are putting a lot of new numbers out there as well.
I think I run that direction. What do you think?
Yeah. Looks like who we got as a quarterback here, Doc? I'm not sure.
Could it be Ethan Bishop? Let's see who we got. See who the Pirates have in place here.
It is Ethan Bishop, Doc.
All right, Ethan Bishop in for quarterback for the Pirates. Subs all around for both of these teams. 8 minutes to play with a running clock. 42-0 Lawrenceburg. Bishop hands off, and there'll be a no-gainer on first down.
Let's see, who is that? Is that number 4? Landon Shepard. .739 and counting here.
Bishop, the quarterback, he's got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. He's got 2 running backs, 1 on each hip. Hands to one of the backs. We'll figure him out in a minute. And he gets a couple yards.
Looks like
give him 3 yards, Gary.
That's Owen Best.
Couldn't be. Oh, yeah, it could be.
Yep, Owen Best.
They'll bring the ball up to the 38-yard line now.
7 minutes and counting.
So a no-gainer and a 3-yard gainer brings us to 3rd and 7. Bishop, the freshman quarterback, takes the hike, throws down center field, falls incomplete. The clock will still run. We're under a running clock.
Looked like his receiver went inside and he threw outside. Incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and long for the Pirates.
Well, since it's a running clock, we better recognize our 4th quarter sponsor, Gary.
Yep, Napoleon State Bank. Welcome aboard Napoleon State Bank, bringing you the 4th quarter here at Shriver Field. It's an ugly one if you're a Pirate fan. They trail 42-0, and they have a 4th and long coming up.
And they'll be going for it here on their own 38-yard line. Freshman quarterback, Ethan Bishop. Oh, it's a quick kick. He'll kick from the shotgun, hits the field, gets inside the 35, actually just inside the 30 before it dies.
Yep, about 29, Doc. Not bad.
They weren't really lined up in punt formation, but that's okay. So Lawrenceburg will have the ball. There's 5:38 to play. Clock on the move. 42-0 Lawrenceburg. And they'll start at their own 29-yard line. Gary, do you have that score sheet all spiffy? Because the coach wants your score sheet after the game, you know.
I think I do. I think it's one of my best jobs ever.
All right.
So Lawrenceburg back onto the field leading 42-0.
All right, here are the Tigers. And they pitch to the man in motion from left to right. He runs to the right side, has some running room, and he's close to a first down. In fact, they had to drop the first down marker.
You got it right, or not?
I think he's an inch short. What do you think?
9.
Second and a single yard for Lawrenceburg. Got the ball out to the 39. Second and inches.
Yep, that's a false start for Lawrenceburg. The receiver was not set on the near side here. So another 5 yard. They are now at 145 yards of penalty.
They'll back him up to the 34. 2nd and inches becomes 3rd and 5+. 4 minutes to go on this running clock. Lawrenceburg will walk out of here 3-1. Their only blemish against the Evil Empire, East Central.
Yeah, opening game of the year.
Lawrenceburg in the state championship game last year. Lawrenceburg quarterback rolls, throws down the field, and overflows his man. His man was open. Number 84 was the intended receiver, Caleb Hicks, who's a freshman. No chance to catch it, falls incomplete. 4th and 6.
I would imagine they will punt this one.
Yeah, they might want to preserve their shutout. They've still got a marked 3rd and 6. Is that what it is?
Nope, they're going, well, I think they're going to kick out of this formation, aren't they, Doc? Maybe.
You know, it is 3rd.
Oh, it's 3rd.
I didn't mark on that penalty. I advanced at 1. So here we go. 3rd and 5, and they do get the first down before they're knocked out of bounds. We'll give them 6 yards on that run. Ball's now moved out to the 41-yard line. The clock has moved to 2:53.
What'd you give on that? Sorry.
6. The Greensburg stands are getting less and less populated, Gary. And they'll pitch this one to the running back. Drops it. Can the Pirates cover?
They do. They get on it.
Pirates cover the fumble. It was a pitch out from Lawrenceburg quarterback to the left side, and the running back just dropped it to the field. The Pirates get it.
Looks like Carter Rutherford, the Pirate that was able to land on that ball.
And they'll have good position here.
But they're only going to have 2 minutes to make something happen.
And no stoppage of the clock. They'll place it at the 38-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Pirates will start this one in Lawrenceburg territory. Going to try to erase that goose egg right off that scoreboard. They trail 42-0, but they'll start this in Lawrenceburg territory. Hand off, they'll go to the left side, and be a short gain. They took the left A gap.
Man, I'd love to see the number and tell you who ran that ball. Looks like it's Owen Best.
But it's a no-gainer nonetheless.
Owen Best on the run.
Best.
No-gainer. Yep. We under a minute yet, Doc?
At 1:23.
All right.
Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. 42-0, the Lawrenceburg lead here tonight at Shriver. High hike is given down. They'll run this one, but it'll be a loss. They're going to lose 2 yards on this run. Now you're going to ask me who's the running back.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's number 4. So that is Landon Shepard. What'd he get? Anything? Awesome.
Minus 2.
Pirates going to have to run one more at minimum.
35 seconds left on the play clock. Substitutions on both teams all around. And they'll hand this off. They'll go straight ahead and go nowhere.
Yeah, Landon Shepard again. Going to get nothing. Going to lose.
Going to lose another 2 yards on that one. 16 seconds left in the ball game.
And they're just going to call it a game.
9 seconds, 8 seconds. They're going to let her go. They're going to line up for handshakes. The final score here tonight at Shriver Field, the Lawrenceburg Tigers 42, the Greensburg Pirates nothing. We're going to step away. We're going to add up the stats. We'll bring those to you. We'll have a brief discussion with Coach Wes Anderson also after the ball game. And again, Lawrenceburg the victory here 42-0. We'll be back.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, it's a final here tonight, 42-0. It was Lawrenceburg coming in here and taking care of the Pirates tonight. Lawrenceburg advances their record to 3-1. Their only blemish was Game 1 against East Central. Pirates 0-4 on the season. And Gary, we're waiting for Coach Wes Anderson. I think he's working his way up to the bench. But let's go ahead and start out with The numbers, do they lie or they don't lie?
They do not lie. They tell the full story pretty much here tonight, Doc. 42-0 Lawrenceburg on the winning side here. We'll start with some team stats as the coach is making his way. First down, 16 for Lawrenceburg, 5 for the Pirates. Total yards, 347 to 65. Pirates 65 yards came on 43 plays, 1.5 per. 347 yards came on 35 plays for Lawrenceburg. That's 9.9. So Doc will come back with individual stats.
No, go ahead and do those. We can finish those
all right,
up,
well, penalties, Lawrenceburg. I have them racked up 16 penalties, 145 yards. That would make a coach scratch his head and try to figure that out. Pirates much cleaner, 4 penalties for about 40 yards on the penalty side on that. So much cleaner on the Greensburg ledger. All right, individual stats. Logan Ahaus getting it done on the Lawrenceburg side. He was 11 out of 13, 210 yards, 2 TDs. His TDs a 39-yarder to Saylor, and then a 17-yarder later in the game to Braden Combs for those. Saylor also scored on runs of 2 yards and 7 yards for his hat trick in his scoring. Also scoring for Lawrenceburg, number 14, Combs, also got one of those passes I mentioned. Let's see, who else scored? Number 9, Landon Cornett scored. And let's see, I guess that's it on that. And they had 1 2-point conversion that they completed at the very first score, and then 4 point-after kicks. 2 of those, or one of those was not good. Individual rushing for Lawrenceburg, they ran a lot of players here tonight. Leading the way, Hayden Saylor, he carried the ball 8 times for 59 yards. Bennett, he only carried the ball 3 times. I don't know if he got hurt. He came into the ball game kind of dinged up after an injury, but he only carried it 3 times for 28 yards. Looks like Landon Cornett, 6 carries for 30 yards. Braden Combs, 1 carry for 5 yards. Logan Howell, 1 carry for 2 yards. Let's see, number 38 here, Grayson Callahan, 1 carry for 6 yards. And number 84 late in the ball game, Caleb Hicks, 1 carry for 9 yards. 16 first downs for Lawrenceburg. On the Greensburg side, Alplana threw the ball 4 times. He completed 2 of those for 3 yards. And then late in the ball game, Ethan Bishop came in. He threw 1 pass, and that fell incomplete. So that's it, 3 yards passing for the Pirates. Rushing-wise, let's see who gets it done here tonight. It looks like Cruz leads the way, 9 carries for 31 yards. Rankin, 13 carries for 21 yards. Alplana, 11 carries for 11 yards. Landon Shepard, 3 carries for -4. And Owen Best, 2 carries for 3 yards. Doc, there you have it. You can
guess I better turn the microphones on.
Do the hard-hitting questions here for the coach after this game.
Yeah, it was 42-0 Lawrenceburg winning here tonight on Greensburg's Shriver Field here tonight. Coach Wes Anderson with us. Coach, another tough night. Your thoughts after the ball game?
Oh, well, Doc, how long do you have? I'll tell you what. There's a pretty good football team standing there with no pads on our sideline right now. And, man, I'm going to tell you, those dudes tonight took advantage of pretty much every single weakness we had. And, I told you before the game we were starting a freshman right tackle. That caused us a ton of problems tonight. I thought the kid battled. I thought Hunter battled, man. But this is big-time football. Those are 3A state runner-ups. So, we lose Miles McKenzie on the second drive of the game. To a head injury. We lose Rankin at halftime to a head injury. Guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. We're running out of bodies. Do
our helmets need replaced?
I don't know. But again, and same story. And I know I sound like a broken record, but golly, 2 bad plays in the first half. And, we were standing there at halftime talking like that game probably should have been 14-0 at halftime. We give up a hook and ladder for a touchdown, of course. And
punt return,
for the 3rd straight week, we kick it to somebody we're not supposed to kick it to, and that's what happens. But, freshman kicker, Jacoby, lessons to be learned for sure. He does kick the ball well. We've just got to get better. We continue to have to get better at the special teams. And this is the second week I've said this, as a special teams guy, I never thought that would be an issue for us, but we're really struggling on special teams, and that's got to continue to get better. So, again, I look out there, our second drive of the third quarter on defense, and we got 3 freshmen out there, and one of them is replacing a freshman that was already playing. So we're young, and these injuries are really starting to pile up on us. I mean, really bad.
Yeah. Gary?
What's the prognosis on a lot of these? Are these lingering injuries, or are you going to be able to get some of these guys back?
Don't know. Don't know yet. I would say it doesn't look great now, but we won't know. You never know. When you get off the field, they're going to have to go get evaluated, and
well,
I would say it doesn't look great, but we won't know for sure till next week.
20 penalties called in tonight's ball game, and even more than that, because I think there were a couple offsetting that I didn't really count. So what's the story on that?
I don't know, man. I feel like a dummy because I got 2 delay game penalties starting drives because it felt like we got tackled and they blew it ready for play. I'm still in the huddle trying to get the personnel right and stuff, and I look up and there's 14 on the play clock. So that's 2 of the penalties right there. That's on me. But I don't know how many times in that one drive Lawrenceburg had first down. It had to be the most I've ever seen. They had to have 8 first downs in a row, where it was just first down over and over and over and over, and it went from 1st and 30 down to 1st and 7, and then it went back to 1st and 25.
That's what I said. I think there were 6 in a row, 6 penalties in a row.
I've never had that officiating crew before. I was not familiar with those guys. I don't know where they're from, but boy, they certainly like to get their handkerchiefs out tonight.
They certainly did.
Yeah, not only penalties, but there, like I said, a lot of big penalties, holdings, brought back touchdowns, and 15-yard penalties. It was a lot of yards.
Yeah.
Yep. At any rate, that's up to them. But on us, like I say, we can smell the frustration, Coach. It's got to be frustrating.
Look, I mean, you never want to get shut out, and I'm the offense coordinator, so again, that's on me. But man, we didn't run it well. We really struggled with their front. We couldn't pass protect. I mean, the fact that I probably called 10 passes tonight. You think he was 2 of 4? Is that what you said, Gary?
Yep.
I mean, he got sacked 3 or 4 times. One of those was Carson was wide open for a touchdown, and we just couldn't protect it. And it got to the point where I was leaving 7 guys in to protect. I was using 7 to block basically 5, and we still were not getting that job done. So we have so much work to do across the board at every single position on the field. And the goal, and I said it last week, but we've just got to keep trying to get better. I mean, and the thing is it feels like on the coach's show this week, Tom, first thing he said, well, Friday kind of felt like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And I said, well, Tom, that kind of actually feels like our season motto. That should probably go on the T-shirt. We take a step forward, and then we take a big step back. We make a mistake, or we have a key injury or something like that, and it just, boy, I'm going to tell you, boys, it just kind of feels like we're spinning our wheels right now. So we've got to continue to push and continue to improve and try to salvage something out of this season.
Gotcha. You gather after the game's over as usual, but what was your message to the troops after the ball game?
That was it. We just got to keep getting better, and we've got to take our practice habits to the game. We did stuff in the game that that we didn't practice that way, and there's something in that transition from practice to game that we've got to solve. Where we do things so well in practice and we get in a game and we just don't do what we're supposed to do. So that is the great enigma, and if there's a coach out there that can figure that out, that's probably a good book to be written, and many, many dollars to be made off a book like that. But we've just got to take our practice habits to the game. And yet again, I felt like we played really hard tonight. I mean, I didn't see a ton of effort issues out there. I was really proud of our boys. They left it all out there, but we just have to continue to improve.
Yeah, give Lawrenceburg some credit. They had some kids when they got out in open space. They were tough.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys. The main thing for me that is abundantly evident about this roster is that we have to get faster.
Yeah.
Speed development has to be priority number 1A for us this offseason because, I said it last week, they ran that little fullback trap to that little fullback from Connersville, and that dude ran away from us. That dude went 60 yards in a sprint against our entire defense and was faster than us. Every dude on their offense tonight, every one of their skill players is faster than us. So much work to be done to grow this program in terms of weight room, explosiveness, strength, speed, agility, all of those things. We have got to get better at those things. That has to be priority 1 this offseason. in terms of we just have to build better athletes. And I know every once in a while, I hear all the teachers are in my office tell me the stories of old and this player that's so-and-so or this guy that went to this place or even Sam West. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get those guys down here very much.
Yeah.
You really don't. You don't get those once-in-a-generational talents. Well, you get them about once in a generation.
Right.
So we've got to build those guys. We've got to build strong, fast, explosive players in the weight room, and that has to start sooner rather than later if we're going to win.
Well, last Saturday, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I came out here like at 8:30 in the morning, and every single parking place is full with the youth program.
Yes.
What kind of numbers you got in that youth program?
Biggest,
that's what you got to have, right?
It is.
You build the players from the youth program.
It is, and what they're telling me is the biggest youth league we've ever had.
It's huge, and it went all day long.
Yeah, and it's neat. That league we're in is really neat with the other 7 teams kind of from the area. There's some of our conference teams that are in that. Batesville, Connersville, Rushville's in it. Both the Decatur County schools are in it. Greenfield Central's in it. So it's really good for us. And like I said, really good talent in that youth league, especially in the upper grades, which we're excited about. Junior high has had a really nice start. Our 8th grade team is 5-1, 6-1, I think, something like that. So
nice.
We're excited about the future. It's just hard. It's hard every Friday night to sit up here and just think like about the future. Like I'm so hyper focused on now and getting us where we need to go and improving and fixing problems and finding the right combination of people and plugging holes with injuries and all those things that come with being the head coach. It's easy to lose the forest for the trees a little bit with that stuff, fellas.
Yeah. Gary and I muse sometimes. We wonder if Coach Anderson, if he misses the comfort of New Pal and the assistant coaching, not being the head coach and stuff. But this is where you want to be. You want to work through this stuff. You weren't here expecting it to be easy.
No, and I mean that's the life of being a head coach, and that's a job you sign up for.
Yeah.
So if I was afraid of it, I wouldn't have signed up for it.
Sure.
And obviously not the start that you dream of. In the car on the way down here to interview for this job, or when you accept that job. And my wife sitting down there and knew that moment we had when we celebrated. We didn't think we'd be sitting here at 0-4 and only scored 28 points on the year, and have 9 dudes now out with injury. You don't imagine that this is the way that it goes, but it's the way that it goes. And we've got to adapt. We've got to plug holes. We've got to find guys. We got to come back. We've got to play next Friday. I mean, we're playing a rivalry game next Friday. So, which the funny thing, Tom mentioned this to me on the coaches show Wednesday too. He's like, it seems like every week in this conference for you guys is a rivalry. And I said, I'm quickly learning that. It doesn't seem to matter what we do, but every week somehow is a rivalry. So we'll get in the film room tomorrow. We'll fix mistakes. We'll put a plan in place next week, and we'll come out and we'll play as hard as we can. And like I said, even if with what the score's been and all the problems we've had, the fact that these boys play as hard as they do every week to me is a huge victory, because that was one of the major things that I identified that was a problem that needed to be fixed when I interviewed here, was that I felt like this team didn't ever really play very hard. And boy, we do that in spades, and that is commendable, and I'm incredibly proud of our boys for that. They do not quit. They play sick. They play hurt. They give everything, and they want to win so bad. And we all do, but we just have to keep getting better at the game. We've got the hearts in the right place. We just have to be better football players.
Yeah, anything you can tell us at next week's opponent, South Dearborn, anything you can tell us about them?
Yeah, Adam Kunkel, the quarterback, obviously is really good. I mean, we saw a really good one tonight in A-House. Kunkel's also really good. I think they're banged up a little bit too. I've not had a chance to talk to Coach Ballard yet. I'm sure I'll talk to him this weekend. But they're scuffling a little bit too. So, defensively, I mean, I told you guys this last week, like we're playing the same defense every week. And that's also part of the frustration tonight too, is the same defense we went against last week. And we ran a ball for 7 yards a carry or something like that last week. And what did we run a ball for tonight, Gary? 1 something, 2 something?
1.5.
1.5. Well, that's not going to get it done, boys. So, again, we're going against the same defensive front again next week. So, we've got to get better. We've just got to get better.
Gary, anything else?
Well, the passion is there. It's clear in your voice, and you take baby steps, and you're not going to change it overnight, but one step at a time, and things will improve.
Yep.
Yeah. So what they always say in sailing, it says any captains can sail the ship in smooth seas. But we got rough seas right now, and we need you at the helm, Coach.
Well, boys, I tell you what, I might be drowning. It's just, I mean, like I say, it's just one thing after another, and
you'll come out of it.
And the number of injuries we had tonight is just appalling. So I got to go inside, take an inventory of what we got, and try to figure out who we can play next week.
All
gotcha.
right.
Very good. Anything else before we close out, Coach?
No, thanks, boys. As always, appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you coming up. We know it's hard to come up after a tough game like this. So, well, Gary, you went through all the stats, did you not?
I did.
Okay. Well, you can listen to the Coaches Show. It'll be Wednesday, 6 p.m. The coaches from all the local schools will be there. Tom Fleming will be our host this year. You can listen to us on AM 1330, FM 104.3, WTREradio.com. We're on YouTube. Thanks to all our many sponsors. We appreciate them. The views expressed by these announcers, not necessarily the views held by WTRE ownership and management.
But they should be.
WTRE is locally owned and operated by Sandy Binniger, Mark Gravely, and Kathy Versman. I'm John Dooley alongside Gary Bailey. Morgan Schofield, you didn't even do anything tonight, did you? She put the camera up there. Appreciate you being here, Morgan. Thanks for listening, everybody. Again, Lawrenceburg takes it here tonight, 42-0. Gary, tell them all good night.
Good night, everybody.